Alright guys, it's only 5 minutes left. 5 minutes until we get underway with our first game of the day. Hope you guys stick around. We'll be soon. Do share the links around, and we'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Thank you for sticking around for the last little while through the countdown there. Welcome to what is Division 6 Autumn Assault. Coming in just recently after, of course, the Autumn update. Coming in with 3v3, which is a little bit of a different take on the previous tournament we ran, which was, goodness, I can't even remember that.
2v2.
It was 2v2, but I'm thinking with the dates, it was a good month and a half
was
away.
Probably 2 months ago. But yeah, I came in sneaking from behind. Probably, I don't know, most of you guys, we don't need to introduce ourselves, but with me today is my co-caster and also broadcaster for the day, Grandy.
Howdy.
My name's Flamebuster. We're both staff members of Division 6, in case you are new to this community. To all the new people who joined us for this tournament as well, welcome to the team though. Welcome to the Discord. We're really lucky to have you around, as always. And also a huge shout out to all the members that I've seen the chat already, spamming the chat. We have a couple of people from our India, good friends over there. We have a lot of our lovely members from D6 as well. And as always, we're all excited to give you guys an awesome tournament, hopefully.
That is always the hope.
Bracket. Yeah, obviously. I'm just trying to make a good introduction, so if you don't mind.
My bad.
But yeah, so much love to you guys. And yeah. So let's talk a bit about the teams we have. We have some high caliber teams playing offline at the moment, and obviously we also have a pretty good first round game here with Orange team on the blue side versus UBC Thunderbirds.
That's gonna get confusing. Orange team playing on the blue team.
Maybe we should have switched that one around.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's okay. So let's talk a bit about the teams. We have Sheltham, a member of the 6, which is quite active, with his teammates Forest Fire, VX, and 3-Pack his Legend players from the US, facing UBC Thunderbirds with our good friend GoNX, former administrator of our India.
He's back as administrator, man. He's gone fully back to Rocket League India, even though he's currently living in Canada. I think he's gone away for university-related.
Yeah, he's
stuff.
there for university.
But
anyway, he's playing from Canada now with his teammates Petster and Quantum. And that is going to be, I don't know. I know Goen is pretty good. Sheltham obviously pretty good as well. I don't know the teammates though. So I think we can expect a fairly even match and a really good match for round 1 too.
Yep, fully expect it. Other things to note, other than what games we're going to play in just a moment, we've got various commands which should be listed coming across the screen now. Bracket casters donate. We have a Patreon if you ever want to donate to the running of these tournaments, because obviously we spend all this time and the prizes come out of our pockets. And on that note, actually, I wanted to mention, although there are prizes for first place, we are going to keep an eagle eye out for, I don't know quite how to phrase it, for exceptional circumstances. Like different categories, such as either luckiest goal, pinch, demolition, anything.
Most
really.
Annoying player. Also, we should probably mention that we have a team working on our social media, so we're going to clip the best moments as well, so you can watch them or rewatch them on our Twitter. In case you didn't follow on Twitter yet, it is at Division6RL. So if you want to see the best moments of the tournament, you can do that over there. But speaking of good moments, I think we're pretty well set up to start with our first match of the day of the Division 6 Autumn Assault.
Oh, yeah.
And my controller is not working. There we go.
It's one way to start it, isn't it? Let's go away. Yeah, I'm currently running with a dual setup. I'm running caster camera on my laptop and director mode, so that's going to be interesting to see from a front-end point of view. What, actually it looks like in-game, because I haven't actually seen it too much yet. Let's see how well that goes. But, yeah, hopefully we can get into this game as soon as possible, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, so any moments the team should join in, and I'm hyped, man.
Yeah.
I spent so much time setting up this tournament. I really hope it works. And there we go. First game is starting. Grandy, take it away.
All right. Well, we know these teams are good teams, so hopefully they can give us a good showing. Here we go, already at the kickoff. 3-Pack taking it wide. He's going to be met with Hadster on the backboard. Just tap it to the middle. Quantum now. Doesn't look too dangerous, but 3-pack is kind of hesitating about it. Manages to take it round 2 in the end. Hadster's going to pick it up though.
Yeah, he's pumping it forward, but he gets intercepted by Shelfam right away. Looking for his teammate Forest Fire here to help him out. Gets
guys, it's on the welcome screen.
That's my bad.
Okay. Anyway, so thank you Wizardry for helping us out. But now we're finally in the game. We did a bit of a radio show there. Sure, that's not going to happen anymore.
Nope.
As we can see, Orange team is pushing forward. Three passes Legend with the first shot attempt there. Shalfam putting it back to Forest Fire. Forest Fire with a good touch there, but Gohan on the line, saving the goal. That has been some action-packed first minute, I would say.
Yep, neither team managing to get that first hit though. They're rather back and forward, but nobody taking the opportunities. They're doing well enough with these clears to keep them out of harm's way. That's going to go middle.
Shelfam. Exactly. Putting it to his teammate down the corner a bit hard and backwards, so he couldn't really touch to it. Shelfam with a good shot there, but going on the line once more with his third save already. We didn't even play half the match yet. Going now onto the backboard, looking for his teammate to come, but they get bumped in the process. Quantum not able to get to it. Not the best clear there from Shelfam. But he manages to get it to 3 passes. Quantum left alone there. Putting it forward once more. That's going wide, and Shelfam making sure to pull that in the corner. Gets bumped by Forest Fire there in the process. Batster with a good shot there. It's on target. But 3 passes Legend with a really quick reaction.
Yep, and it's good to see from UBC that they weren't committing absolutely everyone to that play. It could have been so easy for Gohan just to creep up to try and get a last touch. But in the end, he's there waiting at home to keep their team alive. He's now going to take it up. Forest Fire going to intercept. The game is a lot in this midfield. Very few seems to go forward and backwards. Instead, it's going more side to side. It's going to be interesting to see who actually can take that first blood.
Yeah, well, we've seen some misses on both sides. Padster probably going for a smart play there, leaving it for Quantum to win the 50-50. Shelfam now trying to get a hit off midfield, but that was really, really slow. The ball was really slow in the air, so not getting a hard hit onto it no matter what. Padster now probably trying to hit his teammate Quantum there off the wall, but that's really awkward. Double commit on the side of Orange team though. Regress latching. Good pass there to Shelfam, good shot from him, but Padster's there on the line. And I have to say, in terms of team play, it looks like Orange team is being a bit more superior. That could be a first goal. Shelfam going in by Gohan with an incredible save there. Padster helping him out, putting it into the midfield there, left side, and giving them some room to breathe.
Yeah, finally. That was a good period of play. In fact, that's going over the top. Can you get another one? No! First play hits it off the side! Just hitting it off the post. So close there. I mean, we're over 3 minutes into this game, and no one has gotten more than like a slight touch towards the side. I mean, there's been a couple of good saves, but nothing all too dangerous. These teams are doing well to keep their goals clear.
So far, but UBC seems to be struggling. I mean, that should have been a 100% goal on the side of Orange team. But so far, UBC are not out of it. It's still game 1, guys, and it's already so action-packed. 3 packs now. That is not the brilliant clear, or the best clear there, but Forest Fire helps him out. Shelfam comes in. Ball is so far not contested. Going with a really wide clear. That's going goalwards. Oh, but Petster on the way. Actually clearing it. Going with an open net. No, there is an open net. Can Forest Fire clear it? Yes, he can.
My word. This is getting messy all of a sudden. Both teams are getting desperate. I mean, Forest Fire is going to try and punch that through. And UBC are doing really quite well against what is a high-ranking team. And we know Gohan from India, and it's fun to see him playing with these Canadian players rather than the staple Indian scene. But yeah, just so even, and a lot of early contests as well.
Oh. Yeah, and the occasional double commit on both sides, but UBC didn't get punished for it this time. Going no up, there's a good shot from Shelfam, dropping it center, but that was too close to the defending line there. There was no way Forest Fire would have contested that one, and now we see UBC on the counter-attack. Quantum trying to pass it to Gohan. That is an open net. Is that going to be in? No. And that is a wide shot from Shelfam. 19 seconds left.
Yeah, and what a time to bring that out. All 3 players, look how bunched together UBC were. They had no idea where each other were on that pitch, and that is such an easy and such an awkward goal in the end. But there we go. 17 seconds on the clock. I think that is going to be game 1 for the orange team, which is the blue team. Here, 10 seconds finally. Quantum, again, some good defensive hits coming out from these teams. It's unfortunate that the winning shot had to be such a simple hit in the end.
Yeah, that is going to be orange team taking away the first game, and we'll probably remake the lobby because the orange is not really orange. I'm not sure what happened there in the lobby, but yeah, let's reset the lobby real quick. Gonna tell them.
Cool. Well, that was a very good first game.
That was a really good first game, and I'm quite excited to see UBC taking on orange team. Though it was still a close game. It was anyone's game at the point till Cheltham showed up and
yeah,
scored a pretty easy goal in comparison to how equal the game was. Because there was that one time that 3 players from UBC didn't really rotate well. They got punished for it right away. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm very much looking forward to that. We are going to have to go briefly back, I believe, to the break screen. Just while we set this all up. Because, yeah, I think they're very slightly off-standard colours right now. It's hard to tell, actually.
The orange is not the usual orange, so I don't know what happened there. Might have been some wrong settings. But yeah, I mean, what a way to start off. I'm quite happy about this. We have some really good teams, though, in 3v3. Or this tourney around.
Yeah, it was interesting to actually go for 3v3 as the given and chosen format. So we did a vote earlier on, and it was very, very close between 3v3 and 2v2. I was kind of worried whether we'd get enough teams, but in the end it was 15 teams, I think, total, managed to get these. So, pretty good turnout in the end.
Yeah, it was definitely a good game. But yeah, I mean, I think that at first it started off with the 2v2 again, when the 3v3 people showed up. Alright, so it looks like you have to turn up the in-game sound. How is the lobby doing, Mr. Moderator? Mr. Wizardry?
Yeah, we need to make that lobby.
So right before the game started, my Rocket League froze, and I still haven't been able to figure out. So I need to completely restart my computer.
Alright, I'll do the lobby then.
Cool. We'll get that sorted out.
I'll be back.
Meanwhile, I will turn up this game volume for you guys. There we go.
So I'll probably do orange now on the orange side. Is that okay? Or do you have to switch the... Oh, you know
yeah, I would have to switch the...
Alright, now we're gonna do it like that.
Yeah.
So we have Team Orange. Sorry guys for the short delay, but as you can hear, there was some technical difficulties, so I hope you don't mind.
Not least the start. Apologies for not swimming into the game. My setup right now is kind of insane, having to switch between so many things. But hopefully, after that embarrassment, I won't do it again. No promises, but it should be now a mental note to get that done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
like
so the lobby is set up. Let me message the team captains real quick.
Cool.
That was Chal and Gohan, am I right?
That's correct. Chal on the side of Orange Team and Gohan on the side of UBC Thunderbirds.
Okay, so that should be the last delay, hopefully. Anyway.
Let's have a look. How long
Teams
is
are
it gonna
joining
take?
in. That's good. Hopefully the colors are now okay for them. Anyway.
Yeah, I think my laptop is exceptionally slow. My God, in joining these matches. Hopefully the teams are able to get in there quicker than my laptop can. Because that'd be insane. And no, I haven't forgotten that we're waiting for the teams to join in. I think we probably can just get them in as soon as they're able.
Exactly. Yeah, let's give them a go right away. Probably do that for now as well. All right.
There we go.
Teams are joining in. Perfect. And I'll take away the second game between Team Orange and UBC. This time with standard colors, so hopefully...
No one will get triggered by that.
Oh. I set it up to you as well. Whoopsie.
Oh no! Well, that was short-lived.
That was my problem, my issue. My fault.
Yeah.
I said I'm normally not here for creating lobbies.
That's what happens when when technical difficulties come along, man. It's not to worry.
Whoops. Join the lobby again. Yeah, sorry guys for the short delay. That's unfortunate. Anyway, region is US East. The rest should be as usual.
In the meantime,
you need to leave the online game too.
Oh, that's on my laptop. Oops, that's the spectate button. Okay, yep, that's gone. In the meantime, I'll give everyone this lovely bunny that I prepared. Just look at him.
No, they're not starting the hashtag flame for members. What's that? Don't do this. Guys, I'm a human. I do mistakes. Please! Don't de-staff me. Nah, that should be alright.
I know, it's so cute, isn't it?
A bunny?
Chat's going wild. Yeah, man, it's a bunny. I got a drop like the other day. Uh-oh. Alright, quickly back there whilst we load into the match.
Hopefully this time around it's the right lobby. Otherwise I'm getting crucified. Ah.
No, it looks good to me. Yep, go ahead, joining in.
Alright, anyway, so just jump right in, guys.
Awesome. Cool, look forward to this.
Alright. So a bit of an awkward start again, but I think last time we started off like this as well, but there we had like a DQ, I think, and we had to move on into round 2. Anyway, now we're gonna see Team Orange UBC battling out in the second game as well. UBC is down 1 game, and looks like Team Orange is already starting really harsh pace here. Forest Fire coming in, but Quantum puts it to the corner. Chalfam is still waiting there, and Forest Fire helping UBC out with an unfortunate touch. But Forest Fire seems like he's resolving the situation fairly good with a good center pass there, but 3-pass Legend is not able to get to it in time.
Yeah, 3-pack is now stranded at the other end with no boost at all. Is he going to leave this open? Yep. Patster so close. Take advantage of the gap in defense left by 3-pack not being able to rotate fast enough. Patster's going to keep on going. Awkward hit towards the midfield. Going to get to that. Quantum unfortunately missing. Chalfam and Patster with a good 50-50. 3-pack's going to take the sub, trying to find Chalfam. But that's just going to be too fast for him. And now it's a defensive effort.
It is not over yet. UBC struggled to get that one cleared. Quantum now has an opportunity to do so. That is a reasonable hit to the side. Can he follow it up? Chalfam coming in, flying from the midfield, but Quantum gets it past him, going with the shot opportunity, but 3-passes Legend gets that touch, puts it center once more, but Patster was already waiting patiently. Good on him. 3-passes Legend now versus Quantum, but that is a wide clear, and Goen versus Chalfam now. Chalfam desperately trying to get a touch. Goen patiently waiting there. That is good, but the second touch clears it for Team Orange there. It's not over yet. Goen is still brawling it out with 2 people. Patster coming in to help him.
There we go.
Quantum putting it up the wall there. It's not over yet. Chalfam is now a bit in a troublesome situation there, but Quantum doesn't get the hit. Oh no, Patster.
Yeah, Patster. He's a bit of a nuisance so far. In fact, that's a great 50-50. Chalfam going to hit it away though. I just love the firework of cars that happened earlier in front of goal, with all 3 going around it. I mean, it does seem like there is a bit of still double commits coming out on the side of Team Orange. But so far they're keeping UBC at bay. Although Chalfam's going to get onto his roof, tries to lift it above, and that's going to be pushed on through from 3-package Legend. And that's going to be 1-0, 2 minutes into the game.
That was so good from Chalfam. Instead of going for the shot, you see Quantum was expecting a hard hit, but he's putting it to 3-passes Legend with a perfect pass, and he really just has to tap that one down. That was brilliant. But it all resulted out of UBC overcommitting again. We saw 2 misses after each other on the side of UBC. Now Quantum with another uncharacteristic miss. UBC Pets has to get to it. Chalfam again, and that is going to be the second goal. This time Chalfam gets all the reward.
Yep, Quantum straight up missing it. Chalfam with a great hit off the side. Patster unfortunate not being able to get a perfect stop. 3-pack doing the interruption game on the line. And that is going to be a second so quickly after what was such a long game to get a goal last game. And the 2 minutes already played in this game. Woo!
That was the risky bet pass there from Quantum. Unfortunately, Patster got to it in time, but it looks like Team Orange are showing up right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely way more dangerous in front of the goal than UBC, but this might be an opportunity for UBC. Gohan has to get to it, but Shelfam off the wall there. Reasonable clear. Patster not challenging him at all. Puts it high up in the midfield, but Quantum is up there versus 2 players from Team Orange. 3 passes with incredible car control there. That was a backwards aerial, and he managed to turn it around mid-air.
Yeah, I think everyone was starved for a boost for a moment there. Although that's going to go straight across goal. Paz has to do something really clever with this. He does. He managed to turn it round on the spot. Faking out both Forest Fire and Chalfam. And now it's now a 3v2. It was a 2v1 for a second there. Oh, 3-pack! Knocks it into his own net. What is going on?
Oh, it's 3-pack is legend. My bad. So 3-pack has a bit of trouble there. Doesn't get it out and Gohan puts it bottom left corner with hard enough pace that there's no way for him to clear that one. But as we can see, UBC is now in the comeback mode. Ooh. They have 1 minute 55 to go. Can they make it happen? But it looks like they're still struggling in the defense. Going with a good pin to the side there. 3-pack was ready to put that one in. And now UBC. Can they make something happen? Quantum putting it high up in the air. Petster with the shot. That is good hit there. But Forest Fire with the clutch save. And probably the counter-attack.
Yeah, that was a double 50-50. Forest Fire and Shell really wanted to get that up the pitch at all costs. In fact, oh, what an air dribble. Coming out. Is anyone coming up for it? Yes, Chalfam taking it middle. 3-pack is going to try and hit it across goal. Nearly gets the redirect. From what would have been a crazy awkward angle. The pace has really picked up in these last 30 seconds or so. And end-to-end stuff. Chalfam, double touch.
Chalfam,
almost.
So close. Again, UBC pushing up the field a bit too aggressively. Chalfam with the long, wide clear, almost into a double touch. They really have to watch out their rotation. Quantum now with an opportunity in front of the net. 3-pack doesn't even have to go for it. It was way too wide. And now the time is slowly but steadily ticking against UBC. They have 50 seconds to go to come back from this. They need to win this to move on. Otherwise, we'll see Team Orange swiping UBC with a 2-0 win in the best of 3 series. Yeah,
that would be a shame. It is a single elimination. Go ahead, like an actual rocket, homing in on that ball for a second there. Silently wishing that was going to float on through. And here he is again. He's going to take it up this left-hand side. Through the middle. Doesn't quite get a second touch. Quantum going to try and keep it center. The ball is hanging loose. Quantum with the pass. On to Padster. That's a great middle. Gohan is on the end of it. What? And that is a great team play between all 3 members. And that's going to be 2-2 with only 18 seconds left to go.
That was an incredible pass from Betster there. Gohan in the right spot as well. That is the best team play that you can wish for a team. That was incredible. And now we've seen 18 seconds. They spiced up the game even more than it already was. Can UBC make the comeback? Can they win it? They have a fair shot. And I think that was a wake-up call for Team Orange.
Yep. I mean, they do have 10 seconds, and it is in their end. They've got to be careful. If 3-pack manages to get a pass on this... Nope. Doesn't quite manage it. Gohan now. Counter-attack. Onto Paz. Can Paz get a touch? Oh. No, that's going to drop down. And we're going to get our first overtime of the day.
I see the chat is going wild as well. That was indeed an incredible team play. But in the second game of the first best of 3, we see the first overtime as well. At this point, it's really anyone's game because I feel like UBC have shown up a bit more in the second game. They have a fair shot as in comparison to the first game.
Yeah, they've just got to be careful, not get too overly aggressive. I mean, it is golden goal, but you don't want to leave your back door open. In fact, Chalfam, interesting touch. Always passing it across to Padster. We know that Chalfam can turn up some amazing solo efforts. So they'll really have to be watching out for any strange movements he does across the pitch. In fact, he's going out for this one now. Tap down middle. No one's in goal there for a second. Quantum doing enough to keep it out.
Oh, but again, that miss there from Quantum could have been a good opportunity for them, but it turned out to be an awkward situation for UBC. Got resolved by Gohan there with a really wide clear, but Forest Fire with a good shot. Gohan has to get to it once more, clears it to the backboard. Probably has time to follow it up. Nope, 3-pack is there, but that is a wide shot. Is that on target? No, Forest Fire is already up. Putting it into the corner. Quantum now with a brilliant pass there to Petster. How does he know that? But Petster doesn't get another touch, unfortunately. Going again to Petster. That is a really awkward shot for him. Oh, he gets a
Go
really
ahead.
good pass. Going comes in onto the back pod. No, onto the what is it called? Onto the.
I think it was a crossbar, man. I think that's a crossbar.
Oh god, yeah, it's a crossbar.
Oh, what a
god, I root
read.
the goal for Gohan.
What a read from Gohan there.
My. UBC is so incredible strong with their team plays. It is ridiculous how they just play with Team Orange's defense there. And it's going to be indeed a third game between UBC and Team Orange with a 3-2 scoreline. Man, this is the first matchup, and I'm already too excited.
Yeah, no, that was insane. That was so good. Loved every moment of that. UBC, I mean, we saw Team Orange and UBC go to quite a stalemate towards the end of that last game. And for it to go ahead, 2 goals up, Team Orange, so early in this one, UBC had to claw their way back with everything they had. A little fortunate goal, I think, here or there. Some interesting touches, as we just saw in the background. But overall, I couldn't be happier to see a third game between these two teams.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this third matchup because I think Team Orange, they really have to respect those passing players from UBC. Because, you know, they're kind of high risk, high reward because we've seen UBC doing that in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And we've seen Chelfam using it twice to score goals on them. So, I mean, they might want to tone it down a bit, but so far it is working for them just fine. I mean, it was still 3-2, pretty close game, but Team Orange is definitely being a bit more patient or a bit more aware of the situation now.
Yep. But here we go. Whoever wins this goes through, whoever loses this is out. In fact, I'm actually going to be quite sad to see either of these teams go, if I'm honest.
That is true, yeah.
But one apiece.
Looks like Team Orange already starting up as an open net for Chelfam, but Quantum, cool as he is, getting there without even flipping. Passed that out with incredible put the touch there to the side. That was a really awkward situation.
Ooh.
Going with the flip to Quantum, but 3-pack is there in time.
Oh, this is going to be awkward. Oh, if 3-pack had managed to hit that, Padster was not in a good place to go for that. In fact, Chelfam, interesting touch middle. Go ahead and get a great 50-50. Quantum always bumping Forest Fire into it, leaving Padster with a free open shot. Fortunately, they managed to get some kind of deflection on it. Now Quantum meets it in the midfield.
Oh.
Flailing around a bit. Not sure what his plan is there. That's actually going to be a very awkward bounce. Padster has to read it off the wall, which he does. A good clearance from him. Chelfam going to pick it up with a high hit. Gohan again. UBC doing a great job of meeting that ball early and keeping it away from those really dangerous areas.
Ooh, but that was dangerous. That one time they didn't go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was an awkward touch off the ceiling.
Ooh.
Quantum not with the best pass there. Or like, that was a pass, not with the best clear, but Forest Fire cannot capitalize on that. Now Going gets contested on the wall early from Chelfam. They really don't want them to pass or give them any opportunity to pass. So I think they figured out how to play against UBC, because so far, the first minute and 30 seconds, we've only seen Team Orange attacking and UBC defending pretty much.
Yep. And again, that completely confused the hell out of me for a moment there. Is that going to be a... Oh! I was thinking that was going to be a double touch. But that's actually going to be a wide shot. Passer instead going to opt for boost. This is going to mean it's going to be a period of hard pressure coming in. Padster now. No, that's going to go to the crossbar as well. Gohan going to try and keep it up there. Quantum just trying to stall as long as he can. Because all 3 members were so high up the pitch. Pastor trying to get that good hit off the side edge there. 3-pack again. We're seeing another high ceiling, almost ceiling shot, I should say.
Oh! Forest Fire with a good angle there. Yeah, I just want to point out that once UBC gets aggressive, that ceiling pass there from, I don't remember who it was, got contested by 2 people from UBC while the pass was still in the half of Team Orange.
Yep.
So they got quite lucky that they not got scored on. This is the danger that we talked about, the high risk, high reward. So far, it is alright. It's 0-0 on both sides. We entered the second half of the third match between them. Anyone who's losing this match is out of the tournament. So I think it's in everyone's interest to win that. UBC again with those passing plays to decide, those really awkward touches that they will not really respect. And looks like Team Orange found a way to finally clear that ball.
Yep, and now they've got to be very careful. They did have a player demoed, but they were still playing so aggressively. Got to be careful not to be kept off guard. In fact, that's a great hit towards the middle. Pastor not going to get the touch that he wanted. Forest Fire going to hit it up. Well met by Gohan. But no one's there to really meet it. Tupac also going to miss it. But he baits out Quantum in the process. Pasta going to get an awkward 50-50. It's only Gohan left. He's got to get this out. That's open net. And Forest Fire is going to be there for the easy touch home.
Yeah, it looks like UBC had no real weapon to stop that one. 3-pack with an incredible pass. Instead of shooting it, he went for the wall pass there. Completely annihilated Goen's defense there. And but UBC still has time. Like, it's 1 minute 40 seconds to go. Maybe they can get a really good passing play going, as they've done in the previous game. But oh, what a shot from Forest Fire onto the crossbar there, smashing it into the woodwork, but fortunately it didn't connect to the net entirely.
No. I mean, it's 1 minute 24 left. They did come back from a 2-0 lead. What's the opposite of lead? 2-0 deficit, that's the one.
Deficit.
In the previous game, so they're more than capable of clawing this one back. They've got to be careful. Gohan is just such an aggressive player, and you could see it when he was in defense even, trying to get those slightly awkward touches.
No, Quantum!
It seems it's across the whole team. Quantum going up when he really shouldn't have. Such an awkward place to try and get to. Pasta nowhere near to follow up in the defense. And that is 2-0 with 1 minute remaining.
If only the defense on the side of UBC would be as collective and as well thought through as their defense, because we've seen them double committing a couple of times.
No.
Pasta is not able to clear that one, and 3-pack is probably sealing the deal for Team Orange there. That is even a kick of goal.
Yeah. Pasta backwards facing towards zone net. Nah, mate, you're not going to have any kind of defensive pressure when you're facing your own net. And it shows straight in. No chance of hitting it out when he's facing like that. 52 seconds on the clock. I mean, it's still possible, but I mean, this...
They have to score now.
Yeah, they have to score now and go on from there and correct the mistakes they've already made. I just don't see it happening somehow.
Yeah, somehow UBC looks a bit weaker than they've done in game 2. I'm not sure if it's the pressure. Maybe the pressure got to them. The mistakes that they were doing a bit more in this game than in the other two. But Team Orange are really strong. They're really pressing forward. They really want to continue the momentum that they have. Look at that 3-man aggressive rotation there in front of the net, and now they're all back, but UBC cannot really capitalize on that. The time they got it into the half of Team Orange, Team Orange was already back with 2 players, and that is going to be the last 10 seconds. Looks like Team Orange will move on into round 2, and unfortunately we have to say goodbye to UBC, but they have done an incredible series.
Yeah, beautiful games, guys. Thank you so much for coming on to participate. Had such a difficult first team to play up against in the day. But all props to Team Orange for bringing it out after losing that second game in what was a bit of a crazy fashion.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, if we look at the stats, we see Team Orange having 10 shots combined. 3-pack and Forest Fire both just challenging the defense from UBC over and over again. On the side of UBC, what is it, 6 saves? So it really shows that UBC got a bit more defensive than they've been in the last game, and probably just lost them the game here.
Aye.
But yeah, anyway, moving on. I think we're doing a short 5-minute break from now on, between every round, so we give the players a bit of time to refresh, to organize the lobbies as well. We're using Smash this time around, but it still requires some manual moderation. I hope you guys understand. But before we hit the break, we have some good commands for you guys. In case you're tuning in and you never heard of Division 6 before, I've seen some people in the chat asking what kind of organization that is. We are not a tournament organization, so don't get fooled by us hosting a tournament. We are an open community for basically everyone. And yeah, we're all about the buns. We're all about the friendly conversation. And we also host some events in the future after that tournament. I think in the next couple of weeks we're going to start our streaming schedule with some interesting formats.
I'll be announcing that shortly, man. Later on today is going to be the announcement for that. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You're gonna see more details in the post from Grandy later on. But that requires you obviously to join our Division 6 Discord, and also what else? Twitter and so on. But speaking of the break, I think we're going to head into a short 5-minute break. See you guys after the break.
true. Although, the lobby's already set up and the hall was asking for us to go straight into the next game. Oh, it's just such a crazy game. And I've just realised that my microphone's still on. Hello guys! Yes it is! They heard me. Hello guys. Bye guys. We'll be back. Alrighty, we are back.
Yeah, we're back once again, guys, and we had a couple of interesting, matchups that turned out differently than we thought it would.
Yeah,
So
I'll put that on screen now.
So if you check the brackets, we see that Navis lost, in fact, against the last-minute team i3N or Ian. I don't know how they pronounce, probably i3N. So that is a bit of a interesting thing to me. Also, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Floppy Dildos.
Oh, what a shame!
Which got beaten by Holt by Beer 2-0 in round 1, and they're gonna face No, which got a free pass because Pixelated was not showing up in time. So that is going to be an interesting matchup. Also, we see Nani for the first time, the Grand Champ 5 team that everyone was so scared of, facing Orange team, which had, I think, a really good warm-up versus UBC, so interesting to see how that one will go. But on stream, we're gonna have 820 Esports versus Better Than F2. That is going to be a really good matchup as well. It's going to be Mr. Denial, which has been my co-cast the last tournament, in case you've been around. And Nano Compa and Wellesley versus Rose, Snoop HG, and Thrillkill. So definitely interesting matchup too. I think they're both around the same sort of skill, like Champ 3, is it?
Yeah, around
So definitely looking forward to this one.
yeah, no, it's going to be great. Like, these guys, we know... Actually, I think we know pretty much one player from each team. We know Bro and we know Mr. Denial. Both of which are British. Mr. Denial was... I don't know, because I know that these guys are players that he plays with quite a lot, from what I understand. So he does a lot of tournaments with them, practices with them. So they're definitely prepared coming into this. Whereas I think Better Than F2 was a bit of a last-minute throw together, given the name. But we'll see. We know Ro's a really good player. They came, second in the previous tournament? So it should be a good matchup.
That's true. So he's definitely interested in taking the first seat this time around. But yeah, also want to point out, obviously, Ape got got removed from a tournament in round 1. Like, this guy cannot stop making a meme out of himself.
It's Abe.
Anyway. Alright, so looks like the lobby is not set up yet. But we should join the lobby any moment, and then we're going to see another really, really stunning matchup again.
Indeed. Should be good. Should be good. And one other thing, guys. If any of you aren't in Discord already, although I think most of the names we're seeing in the chat are from Discord. But if you're not, there's an exclamation mark Discord, which I shall type into the chat right now. If you go in there, set up your roles in the Set Your Roles channel, you'll get all of our notifications for our various events, our various updates, and any community news we have from across the Rocket League community. And that's probably where, I mean, it's our main hub, right? So
Yeah, this is definitely where all the magic...
Where the magic happens.
All the magic's happening, yeah. So anyway, we're joining the lobby any moment. I can't find the server wizardry.
Oh, unfortunately, Pixelated got knocked out as well. DQ. Pixel 5's Killer First and Berry.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that, right?
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Lobby's up now.
Yeah,
Looks like we can get the players in.
you have left my party.
I have?
Apparently so. Let me send that over back to you. Where are you?
Oh, please. Wait, Steam. Okay, Steam is back up now.
Yeah, looks like your
went
Steam
down.
went down for a moment there. I was going, where on earth is Flame in my list?
Wait, are you now in my party?
No, I'm not. I'm in my own.
Alright.
I've got 2 of myself.
Wait, you're still in my party, so...
You'll have to leave yours and join mine again, I think.
Cannot join a party that you're already in. Can you please invite me again? Come on, don't do this, please.
Okay,
Steve.
I got you, I
Don't
got you.
troll me.
There we
Okay.
go. Right, I'll give you...
Meet then.
Yep. You got it. You got it.
Alright.
Cool.
Again, technical difficulties this time around Steam. There's not much we could do about it. Anyway,
It's interesting that my laptop hasn't yet caught up to the fact that we're in a 3-man lobby. Hopefully it manages to join the team, but we'll see. There, A20 versus F2.
yeah, I'm quite excited.
In fact, everyone is here. And oh, the stormy weather. Gotta love the look of that. Let me clue in the guys who can't quite see my screen yet. There we go. Look at how beautiful this is. Put it into director. There we go, look at that. So moody.
Anyway, it looks like you're in.
Alright.
Also, it's a stormy map this time
Mm.
around. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we've actually used one of those before.
No, I don't think we did, but I hope the players don't mind. Anyway,
Ah, they shouldn't do.
so I think we can give them the go. The players can now join in if they want, if they wish to, because I can't wait to see how A20 will perform versus better than F2.
You know, these teams are fairly evenly matched, I'd imagine. A20 will probably have the teamwork upper edge. Assuming, of course, that Ro hasn't played with these guys before, but we don't actually know that for a fact. So it's going to be interesting to see.
It is US. Alright, I have to recreate the lobby.
Oh, really, is it?
Yep, I'll tell them.
It looks like everyone's fine
They
with
have a 200 ping.
it. Yes. Oh, man.
Alright,
Well, that's
anyway.
one way to start a match.
God damn it. Second time. Alright. No, I'm not. What do you mean, flame for member? That's not my fault. Well, I
Alright,
get
I'll leave
flamed
that.
here. That is unfortunate.
That's
Anyway,
true. It wasn't your fault, man. I'm not blaming that one on you. But what amazing match that was, guys. I mean, you gotta hand
No,
it
that
to
was
these
great.
people.
Woo!
A guy
None of
touched
the
a
te-
ball.
None of the teams made it through. That is incredible.
Both DQ'd. I don't know why they left.
Yeah, that was the tourney for today. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm just
Second round, just cut it off there.
one round. That's all we need for a tournament.
It's all you're gonna get. Anyway. So yeah, reset up. Both these teams are EU teams. Looks like we've got a fair mix. As mentioned, Mr. Dan Rowe from the UK. Also, Wellesley's from the UK as well. We've got a... Is that a Swedish? An Irish? A German? So,
Yeah, that is an interesting setup. Though.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not playing the same teams. Do they? I don't think they do. Anyway, looks like everyone is in here. This time they have good ping. Grandly take it away.
Alrighty. Rowe says hi to the stream. The stream says hi to you back, no doubt. Here we go. Teams are both in. A Season 3 Grand Champion title coming out. Some Legend Rocketeer. Should be interesting. Here we go.
We're already starting off with interesting kickoff there. That was fairly neutral in the middle, but turns out to be F2 pressuring towards the goal. Wellesley with the first clutch save there. Denial is a bit of an awkward situation. Gets a good clear there to the side. But hands ball possession over to better than F2 already. Threadkill now with a good pass there.
Whoa.
Snoop flying in from the side, but he cannot follow it up. Rowe is up. This is a shot onto the crossbar. It's not in. And that is an impossible angle there for Thrill-Kill, and he's actually clearing that one. Oh, that's an open net too. Oh no.
Wow. What a way to start it, eh? Just a completely open net. Rowe trying to stop the aggression coming out. In the end, Nanocompa left with a completely open net. That was too easy.
Yeah, I mean, F2 being a bit over-aggressive there and got punished for it right away. That is one way to do it. If you're incredibly strong in the defense and your teammate or your opponent is overcommitting, and you obviously get those juicy free goals. But F2 looks like they're not want to give up just now. I mean, we only played 50 seconds. Being a bit of the aggressor at the moment. A20 not really doing anything besides clearing it into the midfield.
No, they are keeping it there though fairly well. A lot of boosts being taken by A20 in the midfield. They've got much control over most of the map. In fact, going to get a great demolition from Wellesley onto Rowe. Manages to get back in though. Rowe now sitting in the net, waiting this one out. Thrill-Kill not quite getting off the ceiling. Going to fake out Denial a little bit there. Rowe trying to find Thrill-Kill. It's just a little bit too hard though. Wellesley now takes it middle. Snoop's going to be quick enough up there. Rowe's going to take it forward on this side. Onto his roof. He's going to try and flick it over Denial. Denial not having any of it. In fact, that's a great 50-50 straight into the waiting net. So unfortunate, but what a 50-50 there from Wellesley.
Yeah, Thrill-Kill not with the perfect contest there. You see, he had to side flip into the ball, and that was Wellesley just with an incredible 50-50. Well placed. And guys, this is not luck. This is all calculated. And I'm serious with that, because that was a well thought through 50-50 there from Wellesley. But F2 now, despite being the major aggressor so far with almost 2 minutes played, they're down 2 goals because A20 are just playing that incredibly smart with the right contest, just being there in time. And F2 really have to show up now.
Yep. If anything, I'd say that A20 is looking much more composed than F2. There's some arging and barging going on. There's some quick attempts to contest when really you should have just kept more time on the board. Oh. Actually, from Thrill-Kill, that was a great time. It's always hard to read how quickly you need to go up for those and how quickly the opposing player can get to them. But in the end, it doesn't really result from anything. Snoop's
Yeah, I
take it up.
I agree. A20 is pretty much a team at the moment, and F2 is a bit more like solo standard. You see Thrill-Kill setting it up for himself. No one from F2 is there, but that is an incredible task though from Thrill-Kill. Cast his curse eventually. Wellesley has to get to it. Rowe cannot follow it up, but that puts the ball towards Thrill-Kill. Snoop with the shot opportunity, but Anidal's there, leaves it up to Nanocompa to clear that one to the side, which he does so with an incredible save. A20 a bit under siege right now, but looks like they resolved it. Nope, back to Snoop, who puts it into the midfield once more. Nanocompa has to get a good clear into it. He doesn't so. Rowe onto the back, but gets bumped by Denial. What a smart play there from Denial. Completely taking out Rowe out of the play.
Oh, hard shot. Soaring just over that corner of the crossbar, and again, pinging about all over the place. A20 finally get it out of their half. They're doing reasonably well at keeping themselves on high boost though. So they're managing the defense fairly well. But they are now going to get it busted wide open. Rowe only has to tap the center. It's going to be awkward. Snoop not managing to be in the right place at the right time. Frill turns it right back around. That's off the backboard, trying to get a double touch. Not able to. And again, Wellesley positioning himself so well. And these 50-50s are just insane from this guy.
Yeah. This guy is the 50-50 king. That is incredible what he's doing so far. Nano Compo now bringing it into the middle once more. Wellesley getting the slowest of touches I've ever seen in my life, basically. But it turned out to be alright, and I'll put it to the back once more. Snoop has to come in. He does so. Good clear to the side there. Doesn't roll up the wall, unfortunately. So Rowe has to challenge it into the own half after a good shot there from Wellesley. F2 looking like they really want to force it. Thrickle with an incredible touch that's going towards goal. Snoop fakes out denial. And that is an incredible play there from Thrickle.
Yep, Snoop managed to get the demolition on the line as well. Setting it up so that I think it was... Who was the guy that was missing? Nanocompo, I believe. Taken out of his goalie position. And A20 were just not ready to fill that void. So well played, smartly played on the side of F2.
Yeah, it really looks like they have to reassemble their team sense a bit more, but it turns out to be more and more by the time the match is going on. Still, they're down 1 goal. They have 24 seconds to go, and F2 is really pressuring that one. A2 with an interesting decision there with the traffic jam in the corner.
Yeah,
turned out to be all right. Denial with the long shot. It is wide. Snoop has to touch to it. Gets another 50-50 off the wall. Nanocompo into the midfield. Wellesley is ready. But Snoop gets in the way, and that is going to be the last attack of the match. If so, we're only 1 second left on the clock. That is just going to touch down the ground, and A20 is taking away the first game.
Yep. Very well played from A20. Very composed, pretty much throughout. And we saw a bit of a wobbly towards the end there, where they kind of clumped up in that corner. When the ball's just so slow and nobody can get a powerful clear, you kind of want as that extra man to come in and, you know, get that powerful hit. But with the players so close to the ball, it so often fails. But, no, great showing from both these teams. Like saying, what ranks are they? These are mostly high champ, I believe. And you can already see that there was a previous grand champion sitting in there. But, no, the ranks of these players that we're seeing and the performance that they're cranking out for us is, yeah, very much matched.
Yeah, I mean, so far we had some incredible teams already. Like from round 1 onwards, we had really good teams competing. So it's always, I mean, to be fair, better teams playing is always more enjoyable to watch. Yeah. And we have them. So be happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. And we get into game 3 now. And this is pretty much anyone's game at this point. No, is it? No, it's not. It's A20 taken. It's game 2. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I was confused. I was going, but my overlay saying, what?
No, you're right. I'm sorry. A20 having the advantage here.
Yeah.
F2 pretty much have to come back. They probably have to focus a bit more on the team play, because it looks like they got better during the first game, but it still doesn't feel like they're really playing. As we can see here, double commit from Snoop and Thrickle up in the air. And A20 composed as always. Only one guy challenging, the other 2 waiting for his hit. So this is probably how you want to play 3-3, because once you have 2 people up in the air, you leave 1 guy in the defense versus most likely 2 opponent players.
Yep. Denial actually taking opportunity away from his team, kind of very loosely and lightly hitting it up. You should know that these players will be able to deal with that very easily. Denial actually managing to somehow get the demolition there. I mean, the demos are quite crazy these days after this last update. But haven't seen too many of them so far. One did result in a goal. And that's that last game. But we'll see if anyone can keep pulling these off. And as I say that, more and more flow out. Whew.
This is just a rampage on both sides. Oh, double commit on the side of A20. Their net is exposed at the moment. Wellesley coming back in time. Oh no, what is going on? Snoop and Rowe having a bit of a miscommunication there on this side. This might lead to a good opportunity for A20. It looks like Rowe is getting it clear. Double commit on the side of A20 once more. This is a bit uncharacteristic, I have to say. That could have been a good opportunity for them. And right now, the ball is dying out in the midfield. Wellesley's picking it up, trying to make something happen there, but it's a wide shot, another great pass. Nanocompo, midfield once more. But Snoop getting the clear to the side of the wall there. Denial not with the best of touches, but Wellesley helps Mo just in time.
Yep. It certainly feels like F2 are playing a lot more defensively in this second game, which I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for them. There's a much larger gap between their front man and the guy waiting at the back. And if they're going to get it past this A20 defense, they've got to be just a little bit closer together, more of a supporting action, because Thrilkill's so far away from this now, he has no chance of getting in there. That's going to be an easy clear in the end.
But Wellesley again, it looks like both teams are really just want to hit the ball there. And Ukompa setting up himself, but ends up clearing it widely into the midfield. So, yeah, they're probably not looking for... They're not even going for the backboard passes. They're just hitting it towards the net, hoping that one of the defensive players will fail to save. But it didn't happen so far. And I think all the teams are good enough to not really expect Snoop with a backboard pass this time. Rowe comes in, that's an incredible shot. Denial cannot get to it. And that is going to be the first passing play we've seen in this game, and he gets rewarded right away.
Yeah, Wellesley was in a bad position. I think he backflipped too early. Was trying to come in for the intercept, and that was great vision from Snoop, just to place it high on their backboard, ready for Rowe to snap that one up, which is not surprising at all. He is a great player in the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a couple of times with Rowe. He's a funny lad. He's also pretty good at the game if he wants to.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the game. We see early aggression, but doesn't really resolve in anything. Double commitment on the side of F2, once more on the defense. That leaves A20 with good
that's a great hit, actually.
That's a wide clear. That is going to be in. Snoop with an incredible long shot there off the midfield.
Yeah, from moment
turned out
there.
to be a pass. Yeah, it turned out to be a pass or a clear. It turned out to be a shot because A20 they was so off in the defensive rotation there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was looking on the side of A20 going, right, this is great. They're passing to each other, they're lofting it high, but Snoop read that from an absolute mile away. Got up so early to contest that, and ends up punching it straight over Nanakompa, who comes in now, almost top corner. Now two players in F20 going to take it out. That's good enough. In fact, that's going to be a shot opportunity. Who hit that?
Wellesley! Incredible redirect there from Wellesley. Look at that. That is a decent hit there from Thrillkill, but that should have been a save. Denial was there to help out, and Wellesley decides to put that one underneath the crossbar. Incredible redirect from this guy.
Yeah. All planned. Calculated, of course. Unfortunate for Wellesley there. But that was a good hit from Thrillkill. Put it in a good spot. I mean, it probably wasn't going to go in if he hadn't have hit it. I think there was a chance that the defense was going to save it. But it is what it is. It's 3-0 lead, which is great to see. I mean, I'd love again to see these guys go the full length of the full 3 games. They've played both so well to deserve going into that length.
I agree 100%, but it's now F2 showing up really strong, and all of a sudden A20 is struggling. So it's like the first game, but just with switched results pretty much.
Yeah.
Look at that, A20 not really communicating at all. Doesn't look like they really get what they want, and F2 seem to figure out how to challenge the defense from A20 consistently throughout the match.
This is dangerous though. Everyone had gone so far back. The defense on the side of F2 was so bunched up, and again, Wellesley is alone at that end of the pitch. Everyone's just too busy trying to go for boost, not seeing the big picture, which is that they've got 33 seconds to go. Oh my goodness! What a save! A redirect into a save! The ball is going so fast.
That was indeed an incredible save there from Wellesley, but it doesn't matter though. We have only 18 seconds left. A20, if they want to make it happen, if they want to make that miracle happen, they have to score now. Wellesley with a good attempt there, but I think this is going to be a third game between A20 and better than F2. 5 seconds on the clock. I don't think anything is going to happen within the next second.
Oh, that was a chance for a moment there. Thrillkill, in fact, that's a great shot on net.
Oh.
Ending sort of nanoseconds, minus seconds in this match. There we go. The winner is F2, and we are going to see a game 3 between these two teams, which is just wonderful. Love it. And there goes Flames Mike. So I guess I'm alone. But what a game 2. F2 coming back so strong. Snoop with the vision to get that on the end of that really high lobbed pass there. A20 maybe getting a little bit, I wouldn't say quite cocky, but, you know. Unfortunate in the end. But there we go. Final game coming up. Guys in the chat, what do you think? Are we going to see A20 Williams coming back in this third game after winning the first? Or do you reckon F2 is going to come through winning this last one? We shall have to see. I think my money's probably still on A20 just because of how strong their first game was. Chaos Adams going for F2. I mean, even look at A20 with their synchronized profile pictures and everything. Interesting, they've actually got full branding and all. But is that a phantom microphone I hear?
What? No. What do you mean?
Yes, it is. Welcome back.
I wasn't away. What do you mean?
Of course not. You just went silent.
I was just listening to you.
Uh-huh. You're mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. Anyway. Right. Third game between A20 and F2. I can't wait to see what is going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's in both teams' interest to make the best out of it. Well, again, A20 with a double commit and a defense turned out to be a good, clear pinch, but it just shows that they have some trouble with communication and thrill kill. Hitting the inside of the post. Unfortunately, the woodwork worked against them this time. It looks like F2 are really carrying on the momentum from the last game.
Yep.
Oh.
And it's going to be an open net in the middle. Snoop going to be there. And that is going to be an easy first goal, actually, for better than F2.
And it somehow got registered as a turtle goal as well, so I think he just hit it twice.
He was backwards. He was upside down at the time, so it's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, if you're backwards for long enough, or if you're got the right angle, then yeah. I believe so.
That is interesting, just getting a bit more points. But it doesn't really matter though. The result is what counts in the end. And A20 having a definite interest in moving forward. Denial looking for his teammate Wellesley there. Fortunately, didn't expect that pass. So again, miscommunication on the side of A20. Denial now having to clear to the side, looking for Nanocopter. But that was not the perfect pass to Wellesley. He has to slow it down a bit. Oh. Trying to flick it up to the Denial, but Rowe patiently waiting there, putting it to Snoop, and that is not even sure if that was a shot. I'm not even sure what that was.
No, I think he was hoping those teammates were going to be there ready for him, but they weren't by any stretch of the imagination. Snoop going to take it center again. A bit of a gap. Rokill is waiting in defense. The gap between 1 and 2 is just a bit too far. Both Denial and Nanocopter coming up for this. This is not good, guys. People who play with each other so often, they should be better at these kind of macro situations within their team.
Yeah, it's really just basic rotation.
Yeah.
So double demo there on both sides. One demo side, one side each. But it doesn't really matter. A20 looking a bit more solid in defense now. Wellesley with a good clear into the midfield. All three players from F2 in the same spot. But Rowe gets a double touch! That is incredible, Rowe! You're gonna make me lose my voice.
I mean, we are in second round now, so we can slowly begin losing our voices from here, maybe. But Rowe, I saw him fly up there, keeping control on his car that entire time. Just gonna pat it down in the end. 2 minutes in, 2-0 to F2.
Yeah, that was definitely, if that wasn't a wake-up call for A20 to step up their game, I don't know, that should have never happened. Rowe versus 2 defenders getting the incredible double touch there, not respecting the ability for him to score that one, and he's definitely fired up now. Look at him go, putting it high up to thrill kill, but looks like he doesn't have boost, so he completely mischallenged the ball. A20 are now, they're on the line here. They have to make something happen. The ball high up again for thrill kill. He's ending up clearing it for A2. That was not the best hit there.
Nope. I mean, it's a difficult position to do it from. If he had pulled it off, it would have been a great goal, but can't fault the guy for making mistakes every now and again. Redirects aren't an easy thing to do by any stretch of the imagination. Snoop, on the other hand, is just going to full up just do a double touch straight after that, so obviously he heard me.
Look at that really hard hit onto the back, but once more, Wellesley nowhere to be seen to challenge Snoop in time. And we've seen incredible goals on the side of F2. They really want to I mean, maybe they were just baiting us. Maybe they were just baiting
I
A2.
don't
Now
know.
they're showing their true potential, because that is incredible. From a really weak first game to a really solid second one into this kind of performance, that is amazing.
Yeah, no, this is the game we were hoping for when we saw these teams at the beginning. In fact, that was almost, again, the ball was just thinking about going in for a second there. Sort of slightly lofted on the edge. Not sure whether to tap in or not. In the end, now they come to God the clearance, like he does now. High up the field. In fact, that's going to go awkwardly straight in front of the net, and that's actually going to be a very easy goal. And 1 goal back, 2 goals in it now.
Yeah, and he was hitting that sweet spot there, top corner, just bouncing down. And that was pretty much just an open net for him. Has to tap it in. 1 minute 35. Maybe A20 are engaged now in the comeback mode. We don't know. We'll see. They still have plenty of time to come back from the 2 goals in 1 minute 30 is doable, and they're trying so. Denalo with a good shot off the wall there. It's not really challenging for the defense at all. And Ocampo trying to get to Wellesley is there. A bit of a mop up there on the side of F2. The defense, but turned out to be alright. They didn't get punished for it right away. But A2 is still pressuring.
Yeah, no, that was a great period. Well, they didn't. They kept each other fairly close by, but not too close that they were not too close that they were neglecting their defense. Let's put it that way. They were doing a good offensive rotation, keeping that ball in the center, but going back around. Snoop again coming up so big in this series. And there's 4-1, 3-goal lead again. Wellesley caught out of position, Nano unable to get around. And I think we're seeing F2 coming through on this.
Yeah, I think at this point it's probably a sealed deal there for A2. Yeah, that is definitely going to be F2 moving on to, I think, the quarterfinals. No, this is the quarterfinals. Into the semifinals even. And also got informed it's not A20, it's A2O.
A2O. So like H2O but with A, I guess?
A2O, I guess.
Not sure.
It's A2O, not A20. I'm sorry for that, but how should we know?
Sorry about that, guys. We can't know all these things. These guys are a new team coming into this. Of course, they've been around for a while. The first time ever seeing them in our tournament here at Division 6. So I'm just so happy that we could have such a high-level game with these high-level players. And
maybe
it's going to end so high.
A2O is looking for a consolation goal here. 18 seconds to go. Nano Compa has an opportunity, but doesn't really challenge Snoop the defense at all. And looks like F2 getting into the semifinals with a stunning performance. And any challenger that they're gonna meet, they're gonna face the semifinals, will definitely look up for them because they've shown up quite a bit.
F2 winning this best of 3 again, going to the full stretch. I mean, this generally doesn't happen. Most tournaments that we've been casting for generally have some very quick games in the early portions. So it's great that we actually managed to get some full-on, proper, to-the-wire at the end games, to the end series. But yeah, well done to F2, taking out what is a very organised A2O team. We'll have to see how we go on from here. But what have we got up next?
Yeah, let's talk about what is going on besides or outside of the stream games. We've seen Two Face Gaming facing i3N, swiping them away with a 2-0 win. They're gonna face Hold My Beer, which is also an Indian team. So Two Face Gaming is a well-known team in the Indian scene, as well as Hold My Beer. And they face each other off in the semifinals, which will be on stream. On the other side, we see Nani and Orange team battling it out at the moment, and there's no results yet. So Better Than F2 will probably face either Orange team or Nani. So, but we don't have any updates yet. In case you want to check it yourself, by the way, you can type !brackets into the chat, and there you'll see the information by yourself.
I can show it on screen. There you go. Easy peasy.
Quality production.
I know, right? Unfortunately, there isn't, as far as I know, there isn't a nice and easy plugin that can put it nicely within our format. So we've got this big white box on screen, which we'll have to do, unfortunately. But no, I mean, some major upsets in certain places. It's interesting to see that some of the higher tier teams are getting knocked out by lesser, or what we thought were lesser organised teams.
Hey, you never know. So
yeah,
it's
apparently
always
not.
nice to have those upsets.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now we're getting to a matchup that is fairly well known for us, at least. Two-Face Gaming, Hold My Beer. But I've seen that they had some mixed teams. I see Anudeep, a player of Kakalukia, which is probably the best Indian team at the moment, playing for the rivals. The former team Vanquish, which is now Two-Face Gaming. So it's interesting to see that they're all really close to each other. They're all friends, so it doesn't really matter for them.
No, it'll be interesting to see some mixed-matched Indian talent coming along. I mean, it's great to see these regions playing more and more in these tournaments. I mean, we are quite closely connected, obviously, because we've casted them so many times. But yeah, love seeing these guys play anyway.
That is true. So, moderator, if you want wizardry, can you give them a go right away? Looks like we're not all players are here. I think Hold My Beer is it's already here. Am I wrong? Let me check the teams real quick. So we have on Two-Face Gaming, on the side of Two-Face Gaming, we have Chaos, Fibo, Manjeet, and Anudeep. On the side of Hold My Beer, we have First Killer, Kerwin, and Guacamole. So interesting to see Guacamole and Anudeep, both players of Kakalukia, facing off each other. That is indeed pretty much interesting. Manjeet was part of Manjeet was part of Two-Face Gaming, right?
Yeah, Manjeet, Fibo, and Chaos were the three from Two-Face Gaming a couple of community cups ago. And they did pretty well. They came second, I think, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I think they managed to get second. But anyway, so right now we're waiting for the players from Hold My Beer to come in as soon as possible. And every time I introduce a break, so we can wait for the players, it looks like that every time I do that, they're joining in. So maybe I should do that right now. Not sure.
Nah, it'll be alright. It shouldn't take too long. I don't know how long these guys have been waiting since the previous game. And they both rattle through it fairly quickly. We were actually on I think we've been on the longest game. All the ones we've done are 2-1, whereas all the other games that have happened are either disqualification or 2-0 straight across the board.
You see, it's just perfect selection from our moderation team here. Also, while we're at it, shout out to all the staff members that are helping out. That's Benjam Gaming, XD, FTW Rahul, Wizardry, obviously, who's with us all the time. J-Man, Jay, our lovely moderator from NA. And yeah, both of us, I guess, but we don't have to give us shout-outs. So a huge shout-out to you guys. Show some love in the chat if you want. Hey, Ro, I love you too, man. How are you guys doing? Anyway, how is the chat doing? Do you enjoy the tournament?
I know I am from where I'm sitting, although having to... I feel like I needed like an extra arm or something like that. I've got too many buttons and not enough not enough hands to press them. Kind of all over the place. Hopefully it's all coming out okay. No idea where I've got a server disconnect icon. Hopefully I'm in the right place. We'll see. Definitely got the right names. A few of the team members are going in and out of the lobby right now.
I'm not quite sure what's going with Chaos.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll come back. Also, I just want to confirm real quick before we start that game that this server is also Asia.
Yes. Yes, of course. Again, the seeding on this tournament wasn't entirely random. We did choose which teams go up against who. Not necessarily because we thought teams would be, in terms of, like, it wasn't a usual seeding. It was more of a who's in which region, try and pair regions together wherever possible, and minimize the ping issues as much as possible, because, I mean, nobody wants to play with, well, it's terrible ping, so.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, looks like all the players are here. Servers Asia as well. Everything's set up for an amazing first semi-final of the
let's go.
Autumn Assault. Two-Face Gaming facing off Hold My Beer.
It's just so funny hearing those names for the amount of times we did it recently. Because for those of you who are not aware of the Rocket League India scene, they had a qualifier and a main tournament. And their main tournament, Two-Face Gaming, of course, we know those names from previous Community Cups. But Hold My Beer was one of the qualifying teams that didn't get an automatic place. So we actually got to see those guys flow their way through the day one on a Saturday into the Sunday. And no, it's great. Anytime we get to see these guys play. So hopefully we can get them in. And we'll be on our way.
I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Looks like everyone is in here that needs to be in, right? We have First Killer, First Killer, Guacamole, and Kerbin being on the side of Hold My Beer, as well as Enerdeep, Manjeet, and Chaos on the side of Two-Face Gaming.
There we go. Looks like we got it.
So there we go. All right. Ping seems to be all right as well. Grandy, you want to take it away?
Sure thing. So without further ado, teams finally got themselves in. Enerdeep, Manjeet, and Chaos. A mixture that we haven't really seen much before. Enerdeep's generally always with Guacamole. So that's going to be an interesting rivalry across these two teams. But a reasonable quick start already. Manjeet taking it wide.
Yeah, it's probably interesting to see how different those regions play. We've seen US facing off each other. Now we see Asia. And Manjeet with the first shot onto the net from Hold My Beer, scoring the first goal only 18 seconds after we started the match.
Yep, spying that tiniest of angles as Guacamole was trying to get the turn radius of his car back towards the center to defend that. But not quite making it. And we know this Two-Face side is going to be on the heels of any ball coming free in the opposition half. So I have to see whether Hold My Beer is able to slows down.
Ooh. Manjeet. That is really unfortunate on his side. That was pretty much an easy clear for him. But he even touched it, but didn't do anything. And First Killer really just has to tap that one in. He's not going to let that one go. And this is going to be the equalizer. And we only played 30 seconds. We've already seen two goals. So as you can see, the Asian scene is quite quick and really aggressive in their play.
Yeah, really aggressive. Like, the one thing that Asia really needs to improve on is their rotations, especially in defense. They're either all-out attack or all-out defense a lot of the time. And it's only the top teams in India who really seem to get that rotation properly down. And it's not surprised they're the ones that end up winning it, so we'll have to see how these mismatched teams go. Guacamole, great save. Again, he was part of one of the top teams. And he is known for his defensive capabilities, so we'll have to see how the rest of his team managed to fit in the rest of the roles.
I mean, Guacamole started off as a bit of a defensive player, but then I think the tourney afterwards he was carrying his team Kakalukia all the way into the finals. And now he's a pretty well-rounded player in every aspect. He's now with a good clear there to the side. Energy leading it to him as well. Manjeet is already up. That should be a goal onto the backboard though, but unfortunately doesn't get the second touch. Looks like EU teams are superior, and that's it.
Well, that was in. Had he not gone for that extra touch, I don't reckon the defender would have gotten in time. So, unfortunate there from Manjeet. Okay, so now going to hit it towards the center. He's going to hit it across goal. First Killer doing well to stop himself. Didn't want to get a touch on that by any means. Now it's just loose. Enerdeep going to get that awkward hit center. Manjeet almost getting the angle on it. Chaos going to follow up. Manjeet still up high. Enerdeep going to try and get this on the side. First Killer unable to follow it. Again, on the defense side for Hold My Beer. Going to try and clear it. In fact, Guacamole, that's a great hit center. And he just about clearing across goal. That's almost very awkward positioning.
Yeah, Two-Face Gaming having a bit of trouble in the defense, it feels like. They're not getting the best clears going for them. Kerwin now with an open net opportunity. Guacamole with an incredible pass. Cannot follow the bounce. He probably expected Kerwin to hit that one. Now we see Two-Face Gaming on the other side with really pressureful aggression there. Energy a bit left alone there in the defense. That is an open net, but Cohen doesn't get the angle. Decides to go for the back pass there onto the wall, and Guacamole has to tap that one in. That is one way to outplay the defense.
a decent 50-50 from Manodeep, but just look at the positioning on the side of Two-Face. That is dreadful, guys. You gotta look at who's ahead of you and just make a decision not to be the guy that goes in for that second or third commit.
I mean, that was the perfect situation of just tunneling.
Tunnel vision,
right?
Yeah.
That was all three of them just looking at the ball, not really checking the positions of the others. And they seem to struggle a bit more every now and then. Hold my beer now with an exposed net, but Kerwin comes back in time. Guacamole's there to help him out. Enerdeep gets in the way again, being annoying with not a lot of boost. So good on him, but Guacamole gets it past one, gets it past the second. Does he see Kerwin in the midfield? He does, but Manjeet is already back, putting it into the corner, giving them some space to breathe and reset.
Yep, interesting demolition there. I'm not sure how Manjeet managed to get the demolition on the other player. Seemed like they were going pretty equal speeds, but we have to see. Chaos gonna try and get that central. Actually ends up being an awkward pass from Manjeet, a little bit too strong. Manjeet faking out his own defender there, Hanodeep. But so quick, as you can see in the offense. They're really quick to try and track these guys down, and even so quick that they interrupt each other at times. We'll have to see.
Two-Face Gaming have some major issues with their rotation. We've seen times and times again them being all three up in the half of Hold My Beer, which is not what you want to do. Chaos deciding not to rotate there, putting up for Manji, but Enerdeep comes in, smashing him in the ball into the wall there. Chaos trying to contest it midfield, but fails. So Kerwin got faked out, but it worked out. In the end, Guacamole with an incredible pass there to first kill, but Chaos ADM with a great 50-50. Can he follow it up? No, he leaves it to Kerwin to clear it to the side. Set Manjeet puts it to the backboard. Enerdeep is up, and if Enerdeep goes up and shoots, it's always dangerous. All of the players from India know that one.
That's so again. What placement off the inside of the post there. I mean, Enerdeep is known for getting like the corner hits. Oh,
Kerwin!
What?
Speaking of backboard shots, Kerwin just putting out an amazing
Where did that
play
come from?
Look at that. No chance for Manjeet to get to that any point of time. That was incredible, and that is Hold My Beer probably taking away the first game from Two-Face Gaming.
Whew. Like, Kerwin's... I hadn't actually heard of Kerwin before this game. I'd heard of First Killer because he's Hebar. Heard of Guacamole, but Kerwin's complete unknown. But what a champ! I mean, to come out with such style there, taking the 2-goal lead. And that is going to be the first game going over to Hold My Beer. I believe. There's no way that Two-Face can come back to this now, so...
No, there is not. But they still don't let that one go, and Guacamole actually putting it towards Nepo Manjeet.
There we go.
Just puts it down to the ground. Hold My Beer with... What an ending, though. That was Kerwin. Whew. I mean, please, more of this. This was insane. It is like the third backboard self-set-up shot, or whatever you want to call it. That is incredible in this tournament so far.
Yep, no, that is great. I love this. I mean, sometimes there's always a little bit of stigma of Asian teams not being able to produce as high a quality or as crazy gameplay, but if the APL, which is the Asian Pro League, and I mean matches like this or anything to go by, they can certainly pull out some very entertaining play.
Yeah, that is true. But as you can see, Asia being a bit way more aggressive in their playstyle compared to US and EU. But that gives you games like that, so it has its ups and downs. And for the viewer experience, I think it's really, really entertaining. So in case you want to see more of the Asian scene, or especially the Indian scene, head over to Rocket League India, though. You might want to check them out when they're live.
Yep.
Well, anyway, back into, what is this, game 2 now?
Yep, this is game 2. Game 1 went over to Hold My Beer, which I'll put on screen now. There you go. So we'll have to see whether these guys of Two-Face, who we know can pull out some good play of themselves, whether they can get used to each other's company. It certainly seems like they're a bit alien to each other right now, despite being in the scene so long. Chaos Adam actually with a great pass there, baiting out defense, and that is going to be 1-0 so early on.
Yeah, but Guacamole, I feel bad for him. He was completely left alone there, not really able to do anything. That was a good hit there from Chaos. It would have been anyway, but Manjeet secured the goal, right?
Yep.
So that's what you do in a team.
Yep. No taking sides, just the defenders. Not sure where that was going.
Yeah, that was...
Mind fart there for a moment. It's as I've always said, it's an interesting experience casting and having to do the production at the same time. Your mind just kind of wafts into what you might have to be doing at any moment. So apologies for that. Actually, is that going to be open net?
Oh, that is an open net for first killer. I'm not sure what happened to the Two-Face Gaming defense. Oh, Kerwin with a
Demolition.
good demo there. Chaos was not back. Manjeet, I think he didn't notice in time that Chaos got... No, that was Energy got demoed. Good on Kerwin though. That was a smart demo, not like the ones... I mean, we've seen one smart demo so far, but the rest were just the update kicking in, I would say.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was definitely a good timely hit. In fact, what a great pass there. Who was that? Was that Chaos on the side? Any deep? No, it was Chaos off the side. Great hit onto the top there. Just over the reach of Cohen and Guacamole in the net. And it's 2-1 up.
Yeah, that is what aggressive playstyle does, right? You get rewarded with those... it was a bit unexpected, this goal, to be fair, because Energy was up, Chaos was up, and Manjeet just rotated in, you know, casually just doing a 3-man rotation in the offense, getting rewarded for it. But Hold My Beer, definitely capable of doing so as well. They seem to struggle a bit, Kerwin with the smart touch to the side. Guacamole not going for it, no double commit on the side this time, so they might be in a comp though. Chaos with a good redirect, but first killer, no issue for him. Tapping it down, you see that leaves Guacamole
What a save.
in an awkward spot there, but he was in the right position at the right time. That could have been the 3-1 lead for Two-Face Gaming.
Yep, and it would have been the exact opposite of that first match. Aerial 50-50. Guacamole gets the best of it. Cohen going to take the boost away. Chaos with a very awkward hit, and going to come across just in time. Cohen unable to make contact with it. Now Guacamole with a good hit. Very awkward position with his car there. And deep in Chaos now going to send it high. In fact, is that a shot on goal? Nearly. Cohen preventing you from hitting that corner of the post. And Hebar playing his first killer. He's going to be the one to take that away.
Yeah, good clear there from Chaos. No, that was from Manjeet towards Chaos, but he decided not to go for it. Looks like they're being a bit more patient now that they have the lead. I mean, right now it's going to be a game 3 if it continues to be like that, and I think Two-Face Gaming, they're just playing it smart. And as I said, the Energy gets bumped by Chaos. But Kevin with a dreadful clear there, and Chaos really just has to tap that one in, making sure they're up 2 goals now.
Yep, that was not a good clear. Really should have left it. Bit ball hog there for a moment. Unfortunately for Kerwin. But, no. I mean, Two-Face is just taking them apart little by little. Even though they've still got so many mistakes, they're managing to make the most of their offensive opportunities. So, we may well see a third game. We'll have to see. 2 minutes and 17 still left on the clock, which is plenty of time. Another great demo from Kerwin. He's going crazy with those.
Yeah, I mean, in a 3-3, you probably don't expect it to happen that much. You're focused on so many different things, like the ball and position of other players. It's quite smart to go for a demo. Unfortunately, this time around, the shot on that wasn't really well placed. There would have been a goal otherwise. But Hold My Beer are definitely trying to come back from this. They have 1 minute and 50 seconds to go, and this is going to be another goal for Manjeet.
Another goal steal from Manjeet.
Oh, another goal steal?
Yeah, that was definitely already going in.
Manjeet with the second goal steal, in fact. Yeah. That should have been 3 goals for Chaos.
Yeah, I think
that's quite funny.
No, Chaos must be livid at this point. Poor dude. I mean, Chaos and Manjeet even played together for so long, so I doubt he is. But we can imagine. But what a showing now from Two-Face in the second game. Taking every advantage that they're being given. And just such a different team coming out for Hold My Beer than we saw first time around. So much messier.
Yeah, they seem to struggle a lot. So I think Two-Face Gaming, maybe that's the Kakalukia factor on the side of Energy, where they struggle in the first match quite a lot, but then sweep the opponents in the second and third game. So far it looks like they figure out Hold My Beer quite a bit. And Hold My Beer really, I mean, they struggle a lot. First killer with an uncharacteristic miss. Energy taking it into a 1v1 between Guacamole and him. Manjeet coming in. 3-man rotation on the side of Two-Face Gaming, but it looks like Chaos is coming back in time. Can he come for it? Can he go for it? Yes, he can. First killer with an interesting demo attempt there, and Time is ticking against Hold My Beer. 50 seconds left on the clock.
50 seconds, 3 goals. It's looking unlikely, guys. Especially with still the amount of pressure that Hold My Beer is able to keep on. Benji now going to take it center. Actually, that's a great hit. Kerwin's going to come up on the wall, reading it in advance. Deep taking it up. 2 members of Hold My Beer sitting on the wall. Kerwin going to try and get a double touch. Managed to get it center. First killer almost planting it home. Just wide. And Guacamole tries to pass it on to Kerwin. But he's not quite going to get that angle. And that should be an easy takeout. Two-Face. There we go.
Yeah, I think that is going to be the last attack there for Two-Face Gaming. They want to make sure... Well, it doesn't really matter what they do at this point.
No.
5 seconds left. 3 goals up. Quite sure we're going to get into Game 3 right now. Ball's just dropping down to the ground. And here we go. Two-Face Gaming with a really good comeback at Game 2.
Yep. That's what I hoped for. I wanted it to go to Game 3. And they are giving us that pleasure. So yeah. Hold My Beer not at all the team we saw in Game 1. Which is unfortunate because, I mean, they came up with some pretty awesome stuff. But it seems like Two-Face actually managed to find their footing, which, given the team members they've got, they were definitely in the position to be able to do that. So, I mean, I think there's finer games than either of these teams. I couldn't give it one way or the other, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, but what sort of advice would you give to Hold My Beer? Because I don't know what they've changed from Game 2, like from Game 1 to Game 2, but there's definitely something wrong on the side of Hold My Beer. It's not only Two-Face Gaming being really good or getting better and better, but Hold My Beer is struggling.
Hold My Beer did less nutty double touches in that second game. There was a notable decrease in nutty double touches. But no, they were also being slightly weak in the clears. They were allowing Two-Face to pretty much run circles around them. Which obviously is something you want to avoid. You want to be able to be quick on the contest, especially with players like Deep who will shoot from pretty much any angle he can get his hands on. And manage to get them on target, just to follow up on that. But
so does Chaos as well. So any of the players on the side of Two-Face Gaming are incredibly dangerous in front of the opponent's net. Anyway, so this is probably the story. Can Two-Face Gaming straight dominate Hold My Beer again? Looks like they can. Energy comes in after a brilliant pass onto the backwood from Manjeet, and they'll just carry on the momentum they have. Look at that, Guacamole and Kerwin both leaving first killer in a really, really awkward position. And he has really no chance to go for that. Nope,
that's 1-0. Only 10 seconds in. This is not the start you would want if you Hold My Beer. Manjeet's going to take it up. Awkward clearance from Kerwin. Guacamole's going to do well to come up with that. In fact, Kerwin's going to get a good hit forward. That's going to go central. Awkward hit from Deep, trying to get the angle on it from first killer. It's going to drop down. Guacamole unable to get the shot on target. And now, so many fakes out accidentally, but that's going to be an open net. Can first killer tap it down? Yes, he can. Kerwin manages to get that final touch. And what a goal in the end for Hold My Beer.
Energy with a really weak touch. Manjeet is just rushing to the ball, not expecting that. I mean, that was incredible touch from first killer, just popping it over Manjeet there. And Kerwin with a good follow-up, good rotation on the side of Hold My Beer. This is what we like to see. And again, just like Game 1, only 30 seconds played. We've already seen 2 goals, potentially 3, but unfortunately Two-Face Game was not able to put that one in. But the pace is so quick, man.
Yep. The pace is so quick, but it results in really, really awkward defensive situations. Guacamole, what were you thinking, man? I mean, he tries to get it that first time, it bounces straight over him, and he just straight up panics. And Kerwin has absolutely no chance. Actually, it was fairly close in the end. Not too bad on this side.
Probably don't expect your teammate to pass it straight to your opponent.
No, the pop was just so awkward.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate on the side of Hold My Beer. First killer backwards, challenging that one. Not sure what he was trying to do. Good demo there from him. But can Guacamole follow it up? No, he cannot. Manjeet with a brilliant clear towards Chaos, but he's completely misjudging the speed of the ball and where it's going to land. Guacamole deciding to put it up the wall there. Can he follow it up? Yes, he can. That bounces straight towards Chaos. Chaos looking for Manjeet in the corner, but he gets bumped by first killer. And that enables Kerwin for a wide clear.
Yep, it's still very loose in the midfield. The speed at which this ball is flying around, almost another shot on target. Just barely hitting it off the post. Kerwin there. Great touch off the wall. Chaos is going to be in the right position to hit it forward. Annie Deep passing it to the invisible third man over that side there. Kerwin doing a great job of getting into some of these awkward situations. And like we know Annie Deep doing so well is getting those shots on target.
Oh!
First killer in the end of joint clearance. All three members of Two-Face putting their hand in the pie there.
That was so close inside the first kill. Unfortunately, no double top. Manjeet now with an opportunity. Puts it to Enerdeep. But Guacamole with the timely challenge there. Kerwin again putting it towards the net. It's going to be wide, unfortunately. Easy clear there from Chaos ADM. Can he follow it up? Gets challenged by Guacamole in time though. But that drops straight down to Enerdeep. Kerwin is already up. Just letting it drop down. First killer with smart rotation there coming in. Kerwin, Guacamole both going off for the double commit. There's an opening for Manjeet. Can he control the ball? Yes, he can. 3-1 for Two-Face Gaming.
And well controlled from Manjeet at the end there. But earlier on, I mean, Kerwin, that was a reasonable 50-50. He was actually quite unfortunate. Guacamole had no business at all going up for that. He could see his teammate ahead of him already going up. It's bad timing all round. But that does mean they've got half the match still to go. But 2-goal lead for Two-Face.
But it doesn't matter what region you're playing in. As long as, I mean, the time you double commit, you are at a higher risk of getting punished for it. And that experience told my beer right there. But they still have 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. It's definitely doable for Holtby to come back. We know that they can show if they want to. Kerwin now again with double touch opportunity again.
God, it was so screamy that it broke your mic for a second there. Kerwin, what a double touch. Beautifully read yet again.
This is so nuts to see. Like, sorry, I don't mind if my mind and my mic is breaking. But what a way! What a start of a comeback! Potential start of a comeback from Hold My Beer. And Two-Face Gaming, they really have to watch out. This game is not won yet. No,
it sounds like going listen to my advice though. They needed more nutty double touches.
You're right.
And at 2-3 with 1 minute 46 seconds left to go. That is the time to pull him out. Here he is again. Actually with a great hit forward. That's going to be awkward for Manjeet to deal with. He's going to hit it off the side. Chaos unable to get a good hit. Guacamole missing the 50-50. Leaves it for Kerwin yet again. Awkward hit. Baiting out one defender. Chaos doing enough to hit it forwards. It looks like Two-Face is getting a little bit desperate in defense. These touches are really not that great. Chaos, case in point. And it's just Hold My Beer. Completely in control of this midfield.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the game is slowing down a bit. 1 minute left. Two-Face Gaming are probably interested in just keeping possession. Making sure they don't get scored on. Or maybe they want to score one more. Enerdeep with a brilliant mid pass there. Chaos with a reasonable shot. All three players from Hold My Beer up. Manjeet has to tap that one in. Open net for him. Kerwin missed the challenge there. But does he get an opportunity now? Looks like he's out of boost. Can't really catch up to the ball. Chaos now.
Chaos. What is he
doing? He's going what a shot from Chaos ADM. That is incredible.
All the way. That was from way within his own half. What on earth? I've never seen him do quite a shot like that before. My God, man. I mean, apparently, yeah, Kerwin acknowledging, okay, you're nuts.
I'm speechless. Chaos, you can't do this to us. I don't know what to say. That was unexpected, beautiful. I don't know. What a way to show the Asian scene here. This is the best goal we've seen in the tournament so far, and probably going to be in the whole tournament. Now sealing the deal for Two-Face Gaming. 19 seconds left, and they will likely move on into the finals.
Yeah, it'll be a shame to see Hold My Beer go out, but it seems like they're a bit demotivated now after they see that Two-Face can actually pull off the same stuff that they're pulling out. But with a 3-goal lead, 18 seconds. That is going to be the final nail in the coffin for Hold My Beer. But congratulations to Two-Face, I guess. Great job, Manjeet. Having a bit of fun, I guess. I suppose it's technically possible now. But not what he wanted at all.
Yeah, that was probably just some bunts. I don't know what that was. He was trying to make it interesting in the last couple of seconds, but that's definitely going to be Two-Face Gaming moving on into the finals if Hold My Beer is not scoring right now. It doesn't look like they do, but what a way again to end the best of 3. Chaos ADM with the best goal I've seen in any tournament we've casted.
Yeah, that's actually quite potentially true. That was utterly insane.
I'm gonna save that replay.
Yeah, same.
I'll watch that later on. That was incredible.
Yeah, but well done
anyway.
to both these teams. Showing the region so well. And it's amazing to see these guys play so well in the end.
Well, this is in fact not a best of 5.
Nope, unfortunately not.
So,
Guacamole.
unfortunately, Two-Face Gaming are out of the tournaments. They made it into the semifinals, so good on them. But jeez, man, that was intense. Like all of the series we've casted so far, it just gets better and better, and that lets me really have some high hopes for our next matchup or next semifinals, which is going to be Nani versus Better Than F2. And I don't think we've introduced Nani so far. They've got a pass in round 1.
Yep.
They were like the highest rated team in the whole tournament, so they've gotten to the quarterfinals right away. Then faced Orange team and beat them 2-1 with a 3-1, 0-2, and 4-2 score. And now they're gonna face off Better Than F2, which we have seen playing 8-2-0 esports earlier. So it's definitely an interesting matchup. We're having, on the side of Nani, we're having Desfi, Quality, and Tyler.
All grand champions, just for the note.
All grand champions. Season 5 grand champions. So they're on the top of the game at the moment. On the other side, obviously, we've already seen them playing Rose, Snoop, and Thrillkill. So, what are your predictions, man?
I mean, we haven't seen this Nani team play. I mean, we've seen Desvi play with AJ and, I think, who was the other guy? I can't remember his name. But we've seen Desvi play in that setting with other grand champions. And their team did pretty well. We are expecting a lot from this team, obviously, being the highest seeded team in this tournament. And it's great that we're getting such high-level players coming in to face F2 with Ro, who of course we know quite well. But Snoop and Thrillkill, definitely not lesser players than Ro by any means. Snoop actually coming out quite big, quite large in that series we saw earlier today. But apparently Desfi's having to play on a laptop with 25 frames a second. So maybe they've got a bit of a, bit of a crux. Maybe Better Than F2 can find out.
So he will have some issues playing that game, which is unfortunate because I was definitely looking forward to see those guys playing. And now we're on the snow map. That's interesting.
That's a new one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before, but
I'm all for variety, but goodness, I was kind of getting sad that it was feeling more and more autumn over here.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of days in Edinburgh, it's suddenly become autumn, just so sudden. It was like really warm, and now it's like the trees are orange and I'm cold again.
Oh, poor Scottish man, poor English man in Scotland.
I know, right?
You can't deal with cold, right?
Yeah, we get it every year, but every time it's just
Yeah, it got really cold in Germany as well.
You do not know the cold. We were born in it,
we have shitty
molded by it.
Anyway, right, looks like lesser than F2. Oh, lesser than F2. I'm sorry, better than F2. Well, it says lesser than F2.
Does it? Have they changed it?
Oh no, it says better than F2. Oh, my bad.
What?
By the logic with.
Oh, I see. You have the angle bracket in game instead of the just so people are aware.
Anyway, so it's better than F2. Here we're currently looking for Nani to come in. Also Desfi, I'm quite sorry to hear that your computer broke down entirely.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
I think he had some issues yesterday, but then he said he fixed it, and just before the tournament started, it turned out to be even more problematic.
Yep.
But yeah.
So yeah, just Nani to go. As said, completely unknown to us right now. We just need to see what he comes up with. But in the meantime, I mean, after this, we will have a break before going into what will be the grand finals. And we've already seen one team book their place, Two Face Gaming, from India. And they're going to be facing either an EU or an NA team, so it's going to be quite fun to see which of these guys comes out on top. We always are silently trying to diss NA for their for their ranked play in RLCS, but we'll see whether it comes true right here in the next few minutes, hopefully. But
I mean, I don't know if you have watched any of Tyler's stream, but this guy is
rather good.
Not bad.
Yes.
Not bad. So anyway, maybe they can help Desvi if they show a bit more. I'm quite excited to see what is going to happen. But here we go. Players are joining in. Nani is a bit incomplete at the moment. There's Tyler. Sweet profile picture, Tyler, in case you rewatch the mod, though. Hashtag no homo. Anyway, take it away.
Alright, well, here we go. The first game. Desvi, as said, struggling a little bit, but already almost getting a goal in straight from off the bat. Bit of aerial flight quality, unable to take it up the pitch. So it's Tyler looking in the goal. That's actually going to be quite close. Snoop almost managing to get it onto net. Quality now taking it up. Apologies for no sound, sorting that out. He's trying to do an air dribble, not quite going to make it. And that's going to be Thrillkill taking it up.
Oh, Thrillkill following up his own pass there, but Tyler, with the early enough challenge, Quality with a good 50-50, puts it up. He's probably looking for the backboard, but that is way too wide. Desvi comes in with his 25 FPS, unfortunately not going to make it onto the net. Rowe, really awkward spot there. Quality was waiting on the wall. That sets up Tyler for a shot, puts it to the side though. Probably was looking for Quality there. Deciding to take the boost and give Snoop an opportunity to clear that one. Quality again with a really early challenge. And Desvi comes in. That isn't a pinch. I'm not sure what happened there, but Desvi's getting the first goal of the series.
Yep, that would not be expected. It's kind of a pinch between Rowe and Desvi. Right place, right time. And that is going to be goal one. Going over to this really iron side in Nani. But F2 have to center themselves again. We know that they can do passing plays. Like Thrillkill with a great hit center. Snoop not going to get on the end of it. Rowe versus Quality. Quality just misses out entirely. Going to fake it out over one. That's such a good hit center. Thrillkill beaten to it by Quality. Does well enough to take it high enough up the pitch. Now Desvi is going to get demolished. No mercy on the side of Rowe.
Yeah, Rowe. Oh no, Snoop. That's Snoop.
That is
Snoop is a bit left alone there in the attack. Rowe comes up to help him out, but Rowe versus Desvi. That is a reasonable shot there. Tyler was already waiting there on the line, making the angle as tight as possible. But Nani giving up the ball to F2 right away. Looks like Thrillkill going for an aerial dribble himself. That is onto the net, but Quality reads it just in time. Snoop, on the other hand, getting in the way right away. They're not giving Nani any sort of room to play with. Rowe with incredible fake there, pulling down Tyler's pants entirely, but it doesn't matter. It's a 3v3, so you still have two other teammates to help you out. Thrillkill with an opportunity, challenging Tyler. Tyler is too quick on the contest, clearing it wide into the midfield.
Yep. Having actually quite a slow game to begin with. I mean, it's nearly halfway through. Nowhere near the pace that we saw in the previous game, that's for sure. Rowe actually going to have a very awkward position. Thrillkill going to have to come off the backboard to clear it out, which he does very well. Quality though. Not very good hit. Only as far as Thrillkill, he takes it up. Snoop is going to get another touch on that. It's going high above the backboard. Thrillkill unable to get the shot. Rowe trying to go for that top corner. Not quite going to make it. But a good period of play.
F2 so close and getting the equalizer, but that is Tyler going to extend their lead even more. I'm not sure what happened there. F2, Rowe deciding not to go for the boost, challenging early enough. Snoop not really interested in blocking Tyler's shot, expecting Rowe to hit that one. And Tyler is just that 1 millisecond quicker than Rowe, punching it into the open net.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you find with the difference between, for example, low to mid champion going towards the Grand Champ. The Grand Champ just so quick to adjust their car. It's almost as if they can see ahead in the future just like a couple of seconds every single time. And Tyler putting that to good use. Getting the advantage out. But, I mean, this certainly isn't game over for F2.
Oh. Oh no.
Or maybe this
That
is...
was
Nope. Well cleared. Well dealt with.
Yeah, that was not the touch Rowe was looking for there. Tyler again with a wall shot. Who would have expected that? I mean, at this point, you can probably say calculate it on this side, but Threlkel with a good challenge there. Tyler just patiently waiting there, seeing Snoop coming in, but Snoop gets it past him, leaving it to Rowe. But a double commit there from Despy and Quality. It turned out to be a counter-attack on the side of Nani, but they're not getting the touch. They want Threlkel now with short opportunity. Really slow shot, but Tyler almost own-goaling that one. Turns out to be a backboard clear. Snoop with a reasonable redirect. Rowe comes in 50-50 going across the net, unfortunately, for F2.
Yeah, that was so close. I mean, Desfi does not look like he's playing with 25 FPS, I'll say that much. Doing so well with some of these contests, and that's going to be an interesting hit from Tyler. Not what we'd expect from him. Desfi going to get based out by Rowe. Quality way ahead of them, though. Actually, a good bump from Thrillkill to stop Quality from coming round for that second touch. But Snoop now has the opportunity to tap a center. That's very light. Tyler doing well to get his body in front of it. And again, Thrillkill in an awkward position in those corners. He's taken away from this, but in the end hits it straight to Quality. No, man.
I mean, that was. I mean, if you really analyze the situation, you see Desfi blocking the way for Thrillkill, so he cannot really go up the wall. So the only way he can do it safely in his mind is across the net, which is never the way you want to put the ball.
No.
But Quality saw the play Despi was kind of forcing onto Thrillkill, and yeah, he was just there. That was an easy goal there for Nani.
Yep, and that's 3-0 with only 12 seconds to go. Going into the final 10 seconds here, Despi trying to take it up. Looks like this first game is going to go over to Nani. So we'll see whether F2 are now a bit more used to the pace and the accuracy that these players are pumping out as we go into game 2.
Yeah, and maybe it is F2 kind of adjusting to the higher ping that they have. To be fair, we see Tyler with almost 100 ping, Desfi having a really high ping, and then we have like around 100 on F2. So it's fairly even, I would say, in terms of ping. Anyway, it looks like Nani, despite having Desfi with rocking 80 points, I mean, I'm not blaming him. I mean, he really has to play in a setup which is unfavorable in his position. But looks like Quality and Tyler are making up for it entirely. 3-0 sweep there for Nani in the first match. So F2 seems like they found an opponent where you get punished for bad rotations.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see that actually F2 got more shots on net than Nani did. And there's less saves on the side of F2 as well, which is apparent given that they lost. But doesn't mean that they're not spending all the time in the net. It just means that Nani are quick on the counter and able to take their opportunities when it comes to them.
But yeah, I can't wait to see how that one will go. F2 have to come back from this. I mean, they have a shot to get into the finals, though, to get this the sweet prize money plus merch. But well, it's not really prize money; it's keys.
Some keys and some D6 merch, which, come on, that's better than any money.
Oh, there we go. And just when I said it, just when I mentioned it, it looks like F2 heard it. They want to win this one. Good rotation here on the side of F2. That was decent back pass, and Rowe is just hitting it between Desfi and Tyler, and they were not quick enough to save that one.
Oh yeah, Rowe hearing the merch and just comes alive into his element. Gotta get that merch. So there we go.
Is it a meme that I don't know?
Yeah, it kind of is. It's a Spoozy meme. Any Spoozy fans out there will know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's from the League of Legends scene, not from not from Rocket League. But yeah, one
Spazzy,
Spoozy. Yeah, he's well known for doing that. But anyway, 1-0 up. Only 40 odd seconds played. Again, as you were saying right at the beginning, Rowe on his side, good period of pressure. Seems like they have woken up a little bit. Maybe they know what to do. Maybe they know how to exploit the Desfi. Always getting that wrong.
The Desfi sit.
Oh. Yeah, not quite.
Okay, thank you. I tried.
You did.
That's why I don't.
I appreciate
like puns. Anyway, yeah, Nani really struggle a bit. They seem to have some communication issues. They're not as collective as they've been in the first game. Bro, again, with an incredible angle there, but Desvi putting it to the side. I think that would have been just a bit wide. Tyler coming up there, good hit towards the net, but Thrill is not really in any danger to
dangerous
save
though.
that one, but it's a dreadful clear from Thrill, which enables quality for the equalizer.
Yeah, he tried, but Rowe bumps, actually, by the returning attacker there. Unable to rotate round, but I mean, by the point that he was trying to turn around, it was going to be all too late. And then it was well capitalized there on the side of Nani. And we're back at level pegging.
Yeah, this I mean, this is game 2. I mean, if Nani would win this one, I think that's the first best of 3 that doesn't get into a game 3. Well, better than F2. Probably have no interest in giving up right now. Tyler with the reasonable hit to the wall, but that just bounces towards Desvi and Snoop. Missing, but quality comes in. That's a really soft touch. Rowe has to get to it though. That would have been in. And now Snoop. Is he taking it up the wall? No players on the side of the 2 are following up him. Like maybe Rowe does though, but it's not good enough. Quality on the wall, challenging it right away. Thrill comes in. Dreadful pass again towards Tyler right away, but Desvi gets kind of in the way of Tyler. Again, that was... Actually, no, that was a good pass, though. Quality with an incredible read of the wall. Rowe comes in. That goes towards the net. Desvi with the 25 FPS. Making the save, though.
And another touch.
Getting the double touch off the wall as well.
Yeah, no, that's great from him. I mean, how he managed to do that with that frame rate, I do not know. I mean, Rowe does a pretty good job, and he's on full, so... In fact, that's going to be a great shot. Snoop taking full advantage. A bit of a defensive blunder. Tyler went up. Quality was just too slow going round. Went too far. And a great placement there from Snoop.
Yeah, top left corner while the defender is going to the right is pretty much always the way to go.
Yep.
And yeah, good on Snoop there. But Tyler obviously just trying to hit the ball somewhere. Turned out to be a perfect pass. So
yeah.
2 minutes to go. Nani are not out of this, but this could be an opportunity for quality onto the backboard. Good demo, in fact, from quality there. That looked like almost a well thought out plan there. Look at that. Top left, bit wide, perfect pass to Tyler, demoing the defender and open it for him.
Yeah, and again, we're back to square one. 2 minutes left remaining in this game. It's 2-2. Interesting double kickoff there. I'm not sure exactly what the plan was. I don't know whether these guys are even in comms together, but I mean, if you double commit off the first kickoff, it's gonna be troublesome in defense if they manage to get clear off it.
Yeah, and I think Tyler and Desi were both stuck in the midfield on the wall there, both kind of hindering themselves, or both of them, for their backwards rotation, which turned out to be not there. No,
non-existent.
That was a clear on the side of F2 into the open net from Nani, and no one was even near to stop that one. But F2 taking the lead, I think the 3rd time in the match already. So it's on Nani now to come back for the 3rd time. But F2 really pressuring, and it gets a bit messy all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, that's ping
quality taking out the speed a bit.
Oh!
3 players, and he somehow manages to get it past 3 players in defense.
Yeah, so he pops it out. Fakes out a little bit, takes a quick turn. Thrill going backwards, trying to cover that angle. Wow. I think it was Snoop was just behind him, going the other way, not wanting to get too far forward. But yeah, great play from Quality. Using everything at his disposal to completely miss now this next defensive hit. I'll show myself out.
Yeah, just when we gave him credits, he obviously had to do that, right? Caster's curse is real. It is real. Quality is showing us.
Jesus.
This is the thing. That was after all he's done.
Yeah.
It was unexpected.
No, he put out a great solo player and then he just completely misses it. That's you would expect some kind of overall consistency from such high-ranking players, but obviously a bit of a brain fart there from Quality. And it is
Which
now.
is human.
Yes, of course it's human. But with 1 minute to go, a deficit at this point is not good timing at all.
Yeah, it's the 4th time better than F2 have taken the lead again. So I think it would be in their interest to keep it for now. 40 seconds. They only have to. They only have to survive 40 seconds versus such a high caliber team from Nani. But it would be quite an upset to see them not reaching the finals because they have some really, really good players in it. Snoop now versus Tyler in the defense, putting it to the side with a really hard clear. They're good 50-50. But now Snoop comes in. Takes it off Tyler's car there. Rowe with helping out, puts it towards Rilke. That is going to be the 5-3. 2 goals lead now for better than F2.
Yeah, a bit desperate. Quality going out for what was a nasty angled hit. Desfi was kind of floating around in the defense, going between that triangle of boost pads on the floor in front of his net, not knowing where to go. But yeah, he certainly didn't read that one coming at all. That extends a 2-goal lead, so it looks like we're going to go into a Game 3 in this, the second semi-final of today.
And we haven't had a single best of 3 that didn't have 3 games so far. 5 seconds to go. Nani not going to equalize that one. Desfi with the last shot of the match. Drillkill probably just letting that one drop down. Puts it towards Snoop. Puts it towards Drillkill. Tyler damning him in the process. They're just letting it drop. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Just let it drop, guys. Come on. They don't want to.
No,
Tyler
there we go.
finally making sure the game ends. And yeah, this is going to be Game 3.
Once again, yeah. Looks like people in the chat are already naming our next tournament the Christmas Clash, which, yeah, potentially. We may well do one in November. Not sure yet. But
I like Winter Wipeout, though.
Winter Wipeout, that's not bad either. But we'll have to take a vote on those ones, because those are actually pretty good.
This is not really the time to discuss another tournament, because we are still in the Autumn Assault, and we see a Game 3 between Better Than F2 and Nani. Really good teams on both sides, and they really, I feel like both the teams will be a fair opponent for Two Face Gaming, which are already in the finals. But to know who are going to go or who are going to move forward into the finals, we have to see Game 3. And yeah, so everyone should readying up.
Yep, we should be moving on, I believe. Or maybe it's just Wizardry sitting in there. No worries. I'm no surprise that he decided to stay in this one, because I know him and Tyler know each other pretty well. Played little tournaments in US West and LAN settings, so it's nice actually to see Tyler participating in a Division 6 tournament. But we'll see what they can carry on. I mean, it is 1-1. Could go either way for both these teams. And it will be the finals coming up next after this.
And in comparison to the first game, Better Than F2 really figured out, like, that was a completely different team we've seen on the pitch there. With good passing plays, clear hits, not so many whiffs. I mean, we've seen the whiffs on the side of Nani. I think not on the side of Better Than F2. But Frickle with a reasonable clear to the side, putting it left, because you've seen all players from Nani have been on the right side. Rowe with a bit of a whiff there. Snoop making sure to help him out. Now it's only Tyler versus Snoop. Quality comes in to help him out. Desfi is on his way into the middle. He's there just in time to put it into the corner once more. While Thrillkill is there, off the ceiling. Doesn't connect to it, unfortunately.
Nearly lands on it, though. He was coming down at quite some pace towards it. Doesn't quite get the touch he wants. But there's just such a big gap between Snoop at the very front and Thrillkill, who was meant to be in that second position. Again, Snoop so high up, where is the next player? In fact, they are all there. But this time he's unable to get the pass off. Snoop now getting beat to it by Tyler. Rover's Tyler on the wall. It's going straight center. Quality going to get baited out by Rowe. Left to Defsy to try and get it up the pitch. Thrillkill. He gets straight center. Tyler trying to get the angle. A little flyby from him. But it's going to go wide. No Quality. Good hit center. Going to roll just a little bit too far. Is anyone waiting there? No.
Well, Desfi is.
He is now.
Ooh, good hit there from Desfi and Rowan Snoop with it. I'm not even sure what happened there. I mean, that was such a slow hit.
Yeah.
Desfi not getting the perfect hit off the wall, but it was definitely a good hit. And Rowan Snoop both just flying across the ball there. They were nowhere near to save that one.
No, that was rather unfortunate there. But what an interesting shot. I thought that was going way over the crossbar, but it's one of those which completely deceive you. Unless you're in the exact right position to see the flight of the ball and the pace of the ball. But that is what Rocket League is about, after all. getting used to reading those kind of hits. But we'll have to see. Rowe now going to come in, trying to be that third man. Snoop unable to get the pass. And he's just kind of killing time now. Which is not what they want, given they've got a 1-0 deficit.
Yeah, well, it's just great to see that Desvi definitely got some confidence boost from that goal.
Mhm.
I mean, again, he's playing on a laptop with 25 FPS, so really unfortunate. Unfortunately, we can't see his true potential, I guess, after all the hours he put into Rocket League. So Desvi, we noticed you. You're still doing an amazing job. So anyway, back to the game. We see, speaking of Desvi, we see him putting the F2 defense.
Oh. Yeah, sorry about that.
Turn out nothing happened there, really.
No.
It's a bit of a brawl in the midfield.
Yep.
Nani and on the side, with quality, trying to make something happen. Rowe and Thrickle both up. Rowe leaving it to Thrickle to hit that one, but now they're both up. Tyler not getting a shot or wide clear, giving Snoop an opportunity to put it to the backboard. Thrickle comes in, but Desvi gets in the way just in time. No Desvi. Can he make a stealing shot? He gets the touch to the backboard. It comes down to the ground, but Rowe gets in the way just in time to put it to the side, so neither Tyler nor Quality were able to get to it. Good pass there into the midfield though from Tyler, but Desvi gets beaten by the ball from Snoop just in time. Thrickle putting it down towards Snoop, but Snoop, instead of turning around, decided to go back and giving up the possession to Nani.
Yep, very awkward here. Tyler trying to make the solo effort happen. If they can get this 2 goals, I reckon F2 can have a really hard time coming back from it. But they're doing well enough on the defense, just keep them at bay. Whilst trying to get this defense on the side of Nani as open as they can. Which they need. 1.5 minutes left to go. And they need that 1 goal.
They still have time. Thrickle with an incredible touch there.
Ooh.
Reading it perfectly well with this side flip. But now he's left in an awkward spot. No one's back. Thrickle, it's all on Thrickle. Equality with the midfield. And Snoop!
No.
Own-goaling that one at the worst possible time and setup. This is the semi-finals. You probably don't want to do that.
Oh. I didn't quite see that first time round, but I know how that feels. We all know how that feels. Just the wrong place at the wrong time. Getting that tiniest of touches.
Oh.
Wow. Almost another one.
Yeah, Desvi almost getting that well-placed shot. Unfortunately, in the crossbar. He's still there. He's still bullying the defense as good as he can, because they're pretty much lacking boost right now. Tyler comes in. Quality's already up. Almost getting that shot, though, but Snoop read it just in time. Perfectly fine. And now it's the counter-attack. We're better than F2. Can they make something happen? Desvi comes in. Thrickle probably looking for Rowe to touch that one, but instead giving Nani an opportunity to clear that one to the side. Thrickle now with a good shot that is well placed onto the backboard. But no one's there. Snoop with the open net. Desvi's not back on the line. Now Rowe comes in again. So close. F2 trying to force that goal. But it looks like on the other side, Nani now with the counter-attack. Desvi not expecting such a soft touch there from Tyler. Looks like situations is resolved. 15 seconds to go. F2 has to score that one. Snoop with the opportunity, but that is going to be probably Nani entering the finals as expected. Desvi with an opportunity, but that is unfortunate for F2.
Yeah, that is going to be the final whistle. Nani booking their place in the grand finals. What a game to go out on, though. I mean, we've seen great skill from both of these. Some mentions of ping, but it's in the rules, guys. We try and get
what you sign up for.
It's trying to get the match, and to be fair, there wasn't that much difference in ping between the 2 teams. Both teams had sort of middling ping from the 2 of them, so no.
Yeah, and also it says in the rules that you have a vote to change servers.
Yeah.
Within the first 30 seconds, which you haven't done. So we gave you the opportunity to make it more even.
That said,
if you feel like it's unfair,
I wouldn't have seen Nani voting for that somehow, because Tyler and Quality, I believe, are both out in the US West, so going to EU for them would have been quite insane.
Yeah, but it's in the rules.
Yep.
I'm not taking any blame for that. I'm sorry. This is the situation we're in with the multinational Discord. But anyway, so speaking of the finals, we have, in fact, Nani Oh god, that is actually horrible though. This is Nani from US East and West facing Two-Face Gaming from Asia,
Oof.
which is like the worst combination of service that we could have. But
Yeah, it's gonna be
we're gonna
interesting
figure that one out in the break. Before we head into the break though, make sure you join our Discord if you haven't done it yet. Where how would you describe Division 6?
How would I describe Division 6? We're a community.org, for one. We like to keep things fairly banterful, I suppose. I haven't got like a script to refer to here, so I'm coming up with it as I go. But it's, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fun, a lot of cool people around from various places, various parts of the world. And we like to just play with each other. And soon, in fact, once we come back from the break, I'll do the announcement to do with what's going to be coming up in the midweek as more of a sort of structured way that we might be able to play more with each other. Have even more fun. Not necessarily always with Rocket League either. So do stay tuned. We're going to go in like a 4-minute break, and after that will be the big reveal before the grand finals. So don't go anywhere, and we will be right back.
Yeah, see you guys.
My heart, don't wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable.
Alrighty. So, guys, I've just pinged people in Discord. We'll see how many come along. But, first of all, the guys who are around, thank you so much for staying around. The final should be quite explosive, and it's going to be interesting seeing US West going up against what is an Indian team. So quite a ping difference. But what I wanted to bring everyone in here for is something that we've been trying to work for at Division 6 for quite a while now. We've wanted to have an area in which we can get people together on sort of a more structured basis every week. And we've had sort of time to get first of all the logo ready, and then the overlays ready, and then all kind of other things. But we're now ready to actually announce this. So, for people who have been eagle-eyed, you may have noticed the Division 6 Twitch that you're now on and watching has looked a little bit like this, if you found it sort of coming in from an offline stage. Stream schedule coming soon. But that time is now. We do actually have a formal schedule to give you guys, which will be 3 streams a week, and we'll see how well they go for the first couple of weeks in terms of whether we change any of that content. But the idea is that on a Wednesday, let me bring up Wednesday. Wednesday shall be Rocket Randoms. So, on a Wednesday at 8 PM BST on week 1, and on the second week, so alternating weeks for EU and NA, it should be 9 PM EST. We'll basically just join together, group centrally on this stream, and get into lobbies and play with each other. And it'll be kind of pretty casual. And we'll just try and pair up as many people as possible inside voice chats and all that jazz, and play as well as we can with each other. Which we have done sort of every now and again through Discord, but this is sort of a more formal setting in which we try and organise those. So that's Wednesday, every other week, alternating between EU and NA. Second up, we have Alternative Games Night. So this is something that we've wanted to do again for quite a while. Pretty much from the moment we knew we were going to do streams, we wanted to have one stream which wasn't Rocket League, and this is it. We have games like Duck Game, The Ship, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, the Jackbox Party Packs, which are absolutely hilarious. So Fibbage, Criplash, Drawful, all that kind of jazz, and even Worms. You can see them all sort of smattered around the logo there. This should be Fridays, 8 PM of an evening time, coming together for some fun, and grouping as many staff together in a chat, and potentially with a few of you guys even, word order. But that should be Fridays. And lastly, is again an alternating mix between King of the Hill or Captain's Draft. So King of the Hill, of course, is the more obvious, where we have preset teams which can be organised through the chat if you wish, or you can come in with a team, and we'll do either 2v2 or 3v3s. Winner stays on, and we keep going, and by the end of the day we'll have like a winner crowned, and we'll probably have a weekly roll that we use on Discord for that. And the other week we'll do Captain's Draft, which I am still set up the bot for. We're going to have a bot on Twitch, which will allow us to notify the captains, which will be 2 players picked from the chat, and those players will choose from people in the chat that appear on screen as to who's going to play in their team, and they battle it out, and we get to cast it. So Sunday is going to be a much more sort of organised affair in terms of we're going to have a setup like the one you're seeing now, where we have me and Flame casting and spreading that kind of atmosphere around. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I'll put a link now with all of them on it, and we'll update it both here and on our Discord to show when we're doing these things, and it will start this week. So on Wednesday we'll be doing the Rocket Randoms, and we'll have to see how it goes, really. And welcome back.
Yeah, lovely presentation from you. I was watching on the phone while I took a short break, because my voice is slowly but steadily dying. I think I'll do a right for the finals, which we are going to see any moment soon. It is going to be US facing off one of the top teams from India, from Asia. Can't wait for it. Unfortunately, we are now forced into a situation where we pretty much have to play EU, and it's not really beneficial for both teams.
Yep.
Again, we can't really do much about it. This is just a situation that we're in because we're multinational. So EU is probably the best option we have. So in case the teams are listening right now, we're deeply sorry, but we can't do anything about it. Nevertheless, it should be a really, really good game, and I think it all comes down to the team figuring out the ping first. Who's having a small advantage, I would say. But what do you think, man? Nani, obviously, we've seen them playing last game. Quite solid, not really too fancy, not really any backboard shots we've seen from them, but overall, incredibly stable in their performance. And on the other side, we have Two-Face Gaming, which tend to be really aggressive and go for those flashy plays. I mean, Chaos with that incredible air dribble, which you can see on our Twitter as well. We have it clipped at Division6 RL in case you want to see the best parts of the tournament so far.
Yep, we got Jay and Benjam. Good on those guys coming with those clips and posting around, trying to jump some excitement around. But I mean, we are going to go into the final, as you say, with some crazy pain going on for both these teams. And you might think that the Asian side, given that their servers are generally worse, and that isn't just me going, oh, it's Asian servers, but we've seen it happen over and over again, even in the Rocket League India scene, that servers can be interesting at times. So maybe they're a bit more used to it. Maybe that'll be something that'll help on their side. And we know some of these players are fairly used to playing on EU to begin with. So that will be interesting. I think it'll actually end up equalizing these teams just a little bit. But I still think the US West team, even with the ping, is going to be the favourite here.
Yeah, and it's up to Two-Face Gaming to prove us wrong. It's nevertheless going to be a stunning final. So yeah, can't wait. Trying to join the lobby right now.
Cool.
Seems to be problematic. But anyway, yeah. So what do you think? I mean, Two-Face Gaming is a team that is, as already mentioned, really aggressive. So I think if Nani figures out how they play, because I don't know if any of those guys played against an Asian team. They have a different play style, as we've mentioned in the previous matchups as well.
Yeah, I mean, there are such high-level players on the side of this Nani team. So they will be used to high pace. It's a question of whether it's high pace even for Grand Champions, which I'm not entirely sure. I think they'll be fairly used to this kind of pace, which would then be problematic for Two-Face, given that one big advantage of offensive play like that, the aggressive play style, is that you can outpace some teams, but if you're not outpacing them, they're just going to roll you over every single time you get too far up. And the only way to try and fix that is to go really defensive, and that is not a play style they're used to playing. So we'll see. We'll see again if the ping makes any difference to that. It probably makes some difference, but Tyler mentioning in chat whether it's high paced to a player with 25 frames a second. That is true. You've got a couple of hindrances there, but hey, you guys are definitely the favourites, top seed coming to this tournament. So I mean, come on.
Yeah, you can do it. I don't think you cannot compensate the disadvantages you guys have.
I think it's entirely possible.
So we're currently waiting for a good server for both teams. Looks like we finally found one. Yeah, there we go. We're joining in. So
awesome.
Guys, I hope you're as hyped as we are. Please make sure to drop your favorites in the chat. What are your predictions? Who do you think is going to take it away? Nani from US West or Two-Face Gaming from Asia?
It would be interesting. I think we've got a lot of Asians, or Indians specifically, in and around the Division6 community, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot rooting on Two-Face here. But we'll have to see. Looks like we've already got... In fact, have we got everyone in? I believe we've got everyone in.
Yeah, we have everyone in.
In which case, I think we can just go for it.
Yeah, Wizardry, just give them the go right away. I can't wait. This time around, best of 5. So they have plenty of time to eventually, come back from any sort of disadvantage, any sort of deficit. But yeah, we're just waiting. I'm really interested to see how Two-Face Gaming will perform. I mean, both me and Randy are coming from the Indian scene. We started off in Rocket League India, where the official cast is over there, so we know those guys quite a lot. We haven't seen any sort of American team playing that often, so yeah, I'm just interested to see how it goes.
Indeed. Should be good. Should be good. Hopefully these guys are able to join in. And I'm most interested to see what ping they've got. Because I think that will dictate, at least in these early games. 'Cause it is best of 5, mind you. They do have a bit longer to get used to this ping. But these early games are where Two-Face Gaming really have to come out strong. If they don't get them in the first, like, half of this game, I reckon Nani will come round and show them that they can play at this kind of hindrance level. This tolerance. There we go. Players joining in at last. Let's get into the match.
Well, looks like US West guys have the same ping around.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's okay. I think that's a reasonable ping to play on.
Yeah,
And in
that's not
fact,
too
we
bad.
see Nani coming up strong with
Guys,
the
get
pickup,
into the game.
giving it over to Two-Face Gaming right away. We're in the game.
We are.
Thank you, Lock Wizardry.
I joined the moment
Nice.
it hit 0, so it was a bit cut and fine, but we're all good. We're in here for the grand finals. It's all hype. But yeah, we are going to get going. 30 seconds go by and nobody gets a goal. Quality in the corner. Chaos gonna miss. I mean, it is fun to see that these teams are actually fairly evenly matched so far. Desvi onto Manjeet. Tyler gonna mop it up on this right hand side, taking it forward. Quality going up, but Chaos really should have hit that earlier. Quality gonna try and get the double touch. Isn't gonna make it, but what an angle from Tyler, almost planting it in. It looks like they might finally get a chance to tap this away. No, Desvi. All coolly into the center. Quality managed to take it around 2. Missing the pass in the corner there, though.
Ooh, but Tyler versus Deep almost getting it onto the net. Unfortunately, hitting the woodwork. Turned out to be a good clear there for Two-Face Gaming, but they really have to get it out. They're struggling a lot against the aggression from Nani. Tyler now challenging Deep on the wall. Deep probably not used to good players really kind of reaching him. And that's Quality with an incredible read there. I think he was even setting up himself with the 50-50. No, he was just intercepting in the midfield.
Yep.
Look at that control in the air he has. Tight angle as well, but he manages to get the first goal from Nani.
Yep. I said they needed to come out strong. Two-Face getting conceded on after a massive double commit. No communication there at all to get that where they needed it to. Yeah, Andy Deep going to try his best. He's going to have to come up with some pinpoint accuracy shots to give these guys any trouble. Manjeet trying to get the dunk. Not quite going to make it. Despi going to take it over 1. A great block on the second time round as well. Tyler coming in strong. Andy punching it away though. Still, pressure mounts on.
Despi is showing up in the worst settings possible, but good interception there from Manjeet. Tyler not getting a shot on target. No, Despi. Does he go for the pass? He puts it onto the wall there. Manjeet already up in the air contesting it. To the other side, giving Energy sort of a window that he can challenge Tyler off the wall. He doesn't have to. Both players are just missing. Desfi again with a wide clear. Manjeet's already back, punching it forwards once more. Tyler is there. And a great clear from Tyler ends up being sort of a ping-pong fest on both sides right now.
Great pass.
And deep onto the backboard, and Chaos putting it wide, bottom left there. That should have been an opportunity for Two-Face Gaming to equalize, but they're not done yet.
Oh, such opportunity gone to waste, and that is an open goal. Energy, can you get to it? No, Chaos Adam just managed to tap it off the post. I was completely ready to do the transition there. It didn't happen. Energy now got to get it up the pitch. Tyler has been playing quite a defensive role so far. It seems like they're letting Desfi be quite an upfront guy and putting some of their currently more reliable players in that sort of back of the field role. Ooh, bad block there.
No.
Manjeet getting hit out by one of Chaos or Energy or both of them. Didn't quite manage to see exactly. But so far, actually, it's been fairly even overall.
Yeah, it's. I mean, both teams are really aggressive on the contest quality again. The wall, but Energy is ready.
Oh, what a
It's
hit.
wide clear. Even hits
Oh,
to
not bad.
Chaos. That was a brilliant touch there, but unfortunately way too wide to the net. It was sort of more, I think it was just a hit to make sure it doesn't get handed over to Nani.
Oh.
And Chaos with an incredible bump there from
No.
Tyler, but unfortunately Enerdeep is not able to connect to it. That was an open net. And that was a really smart play there from Chaos.
Yeah, that was a great choice to go for the bump. Completely taking the goalie out of the equation. Fortunately, Manji unable, again for pretty much the second or third time, unable to plant one home, and really, it was a fairly open opportunity. But with 1 minute left remaining, got to take these advantages. Have to see.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
That's
no,
surely-
actually,
He's feeling the
That
pressure,
is-
man.
yeah, that is unfortunate. That should have been an easy
Oh,
clear from him.
dear.
Not sure what happened. Not sure what happened there. And that is obviously an open net. Tyler just wasting a bit more, couple of seconds before he taps that one in. But yeah, I mean, we just entered the last minute and we see Nani slowly but steadily just widening their lead. But maybe Chaos has something to say against
There we
Destiny.
go.
Not with the best clear. Brilliant shot there from Chaos, leaving Destiny in a really awkward situation, and he cannot get a good clear out of that position. Manjeet ready in the midfield, and
Yep.
yeah, that is an opener.
Yeah, no, Chaos, great hit down, beating Tyler to it. And leaving it really easy, with Desfi not able to make any kind of concerted effort onto it.
Oh,
But that's now an open net.
That's-
Anyone in goal? No, quality, easy hit towards center. And again, we've seen so many goals also suddenly.
yeah, but that was a double commit on the side of Two-Face Gaming in the midfield, while the attacker was still on his way back. Well, they completely called him off guard, his rotation. And Quality, knowing that he doesn't get the angle, he goes for the smart pass towards Tyler.
Yep, still not quite over. Despite the chatter from Nani saying yeah digi. They still have a chance. I mean, a couple of mistakes at this point. They have to do something with it now, really, though. And with Andy deep on the ball, it's always possible. He's going to get it over one. Almost getting it on target. So close. Now 10 seconds left. Tyler's going to smack that one up. Chaos acting in kind. In fact, that's going to be a shooting opportunity. He gets the bad hit off his roof. He's not going to get that central enough in the time.
Oh!
And there we go. That is going to be the first game going over to Nani.
Yeah, but incredible performance at the side of Two-Face Gaming, though. That was... didn't expect it. I mean, besides the last minute, it was a fairly even game. And then that one mistake, or two mistakes at the side of Two-Face Gaming, gave up 2 goals for Nani. We saw that one really
Yeah.
dreadful miss
That was
there from
nuts.
Manjeet, the worst position ever. And then the double commit in the midfield from Two-Face Gaming. So if they sort out those kind of mistakes, they have a shot on winning this.
You know, they have a definite chance. I mean, it doesn't seem like the ping is affecting either of these teams, so they don't have that on their side. But I think even though Manji was top and had the goal, if Manji managed to sort out some of his consistency, I reckon they've got a decent shot at giving Nani some trouble here. And there we go.
That's true. And they jump right back into the game too. This is a best of 5 this time. It's the finals overall.
Mm-hmm.
So Two-Face Gaming are not out of this yet, but they should try to win this one. Because if Nani wins the second game, game 3 will be match point, and that's not what we want to see. But I mean, so far we've got kind of lucky with the extension of matches.
Yep.
Maybe we do now as well.
We'll see. The best of 5 is a different environment to how the rest of the tourney's played out. This is going to be awkward. Tyler actually taking it away from Desvi. Desvi hashtag lol, I should say. Seems to change his name. But yeah. We'll see some good offense already from the side of Two-Face. Getting some good contests in the midfield. Quality. It's going to take over to Tyler. Hannah Deep not in the right position to contest that at all. A double commit again on the side of Two-Face. But it's not going to come to too much harm. Tyler unable to read Adeep's clearance. But I'm not sure whether Two-Face are actually in comms here. Some strange double commits.
I'm pretty sure they're not, because Enerdeep is known for not liking comms.
Yep.
So, and Enerdeep and Chaos actually play a lot together as well, Manji as well, so they're probably not in comms at all. That might be an issue for them, but so far it's alright. 0-0 still.
Yep.
We just played 1 minute. Chaos now with an opportunity. Puts it towards Snap. Energy trying to get to it, just humping the post instead. And all 3 players from Two Face Gaming are up, but they're still in ball possession, so it's just fine. But you definitely wanna watch out for them. Oh.
There we go.
Oh. Who was that?
Chaos with a great hit, actually. And then it's just a strange hit off that sort of lower end of the ramp. I'm not sure how that managed to get such an angle towards the center. I didn't even see it on the...
I think that did hit Desfi on the way down.
It must have done.
I'm not sure.
Surely.
I don't know, but this was such a weird bounce there. You saw it completely caught Tyler off guard.
Yeah.
And Tyler is definitely a player that knows how the ball is bouncing, even when it hits those awkward spots. But now it's an open net. Tyler's up. Long shot for him. Chaos cannot get to it. And that is the equalizer from Nani. The answer right away.
Yeah, after that midfield contest there, you could see how quickly they were desperately trying to run back. But, no, a fairly easy shot for the likes of Tyler there. But that is going to be an equalizer. Back to level pegging. As you see, that was actually quite a bullet of a shot there. Quality actually doing well to now getting the second touch off. Desvi. There's his Chaos. Tyler's going to tap this one sideways. Leaving it open. Bad hit again from Manjeet. Flying across the path of Chaos.
And this is the first time the ball is being dead for more than 5 seconds, I would almost say.
Yep.
It wasn't even 5 seconds, but the longest time we've seen it so far. Tyler challenging Enerdeep there, being wide, and Enerdeep ends up putting it perfectly up in the air for quality. And with a quality shot, he's got to put that one in.
Beautiful. Both the shot and the pun. Even though it wasn't really a pun, it was just saying his name.
Yeah, it was just saying his name. If that's a pun, I think I can do a couple.
From the puns I've seen, it's as good as any of theirs. Which doesn't say much, but it is what it is. But anyway, Nani wanting to get this game too, to get themselves a match point in the next one. I still think Two-Face have every opportunity to win this one. They just need to be a bit more careful in their rotations, as we've mentioned before.
Or you might want to avoid stuff like Karos is doing, going for that really risky off-the-wall clear there, while nobody was back to back
Oh
him
my
up.
goodness.
Enerdeep putting it into the midfield for Desfi, and this is not how you want to play. This is just Two-Face Gaming falling apart at the moment.
Yep. I mean, we've said early on in the tournament that the Indian teams love being aggressive, love going for those sort of high, almost showboaty hits. But, as I also said going into this series, it's a case of whether the pace that they can pull on is enough.
Ooh.
Which, in this case, it seems it is.
Look at that. 103 kilometers per hour from Energy. Perfect hit there. Putting it top right corner. Tyler has no chance of getting to that. And that should be the wake-up call for Two-Face Gaming. Nani is a good team. They're probably the best team in the tournament, but they're definitely beatable. And Two-Face Gaming is one of the teams that can achieve that.
Yep, for sure. Have to see. 3-2. Still completely reachable. We've got 2 minutes left in the game. Just again the shot. Manjeet!
Oh, no.
No, he stopped moving. He looked like he was in a good position to try and go forward for that. But he comes off the wall, sort of moves forward. Just that little bit too far around, and again, Manjeet not in the right position. Not showing up for his team when he needed to. That's going to be a 2-goal lead. Not very long now, 2 minutes in fact, to get the equaliser going, which they so desperately need.
Yeah, they have time. Manjeet looking for Enerdeep there on the side. Chaos was reading it miles ahead. Was already on his way back. Not the best clear on his side, but it turned out to be alright. Quality was waiting on the wall, expecting a better clear. Manjeet now with a reasonable hit, but Quality turning around so quickly, getting that touch into the midfield, challenging Enerdeep, but now double commit on the side of Two-Face Gaming again. Manjeet and Chaos getting in each other's ways a couple of times already. Enerdeep now with a good clear to the side. Chaos dropping it down, and Enerdeep was not expecting that. It was a brilliant touch there from Chaos, completely outplaying the defense there. Tyler up the backboard, from the backboard, unfortunately not into the net. but look at that.
Ooh.
Nani is still pressuring. They have 1
Yep.
minute left, and they don't want to give Two-Face any more opportunities to come back.
No, you can certainly see some holes still there in the Two-Face game lineup. They're doing well enough to close them off as quickly as possible. And some misaccurate shots. Saw just a moment ago from Tyler. Means that they're not being not being punished for some of these indispositions occasionally. But that one again manages to cover themselves. Chaos doing a fake question mark. Good demo though. That is going to be now an open net for Anthony Deep. A good timed hit from Chaos. I mean, he is actually going to get the goal in the end. I think he stole that one.
That is a smart play there. Despite first touch from Chaos was not being on target, the demo really enabled them to get another goal, and now they have 25 seconds to come back from this. Can they manage to take a win of Nani? It's just game 2 in a best of 5, but remember, next match, in case Nani wins that one, will be match point and put even more pressure on the side of Two-Face Gaming. So they might want to come back from this ASAP. Double commit
seconds.
again. That's just dropping down, but Chaos is there. 10 seconds to go. Can they make it happen?
Oh, I'm not sure he can. Quality's just going to waste as much time as possible. Can take this off the roof. Not quite going to touch you on. And Deep's going to get a chance to hit this forward. There's going to be a demo from Tyler. And that is going to be Nani taking this second game. Putting themselves at match point.
Yeah.
There we go.
That is indeed a match point for Nani, but Two-Face Gaming are putting up such a hard fight. I would really wish to at least get to, let's say, game 4 or game 5. That would be brilliant. Also, is the overlay on?
Yes, that was posted a good few minutes ago.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I'm more focused on the game, so just casually reading the broadcast channel. Anyway, game 3. And what a matchup that is.
Indeed.
What
do we say? I mean, what can we say to Two-Face that we haven't already said during the game? What kind of pep talk can we give these guys?
Maybe just Manjeet, don't miss that much. Is that a thing?
I mean, that's simple, I guess. We'll have to see. There he is, Manjeet. Desby still sporting the lull tag. But here we go. Into the potentially the last game of the tournament. We don't know yet. I'm secretly hoping we get to at least game 4 and 5. Same as you. But all depends on whether Two-Face can stop doing that, which was double committing on some of these rather simple things.
Ooh, but Manjeet again should probably rename himself to Misjeet. I don't know. That was not a good challenge again. Deep. Yeah, I saw that one coming, but that is a pinch into the net of Nani between Tyler and Des.
Wow. Okay, that actually just happened. That's Manjeet onto Tyler.
I didn't even see Manjeet.
Yeah, no, that was a quick demo. I think these people were almost blinded for a moment. Phew. Yeah, casual swearing on stream. That's alright. We don't mind too much. We're a community non-org after all.
Yeah, it's all about the fun with a bit of competition.
And honestly,
we have some incredible teams.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how Indian talent stacks up against what is a really good US West team. Like, we haven't gotten to see really much outside input from other regions going up against these Indian teams, so it's great to see. And in fact, they're putting on a show right now. 2-0 within the first minute.
I mean, it started off with Deep with an incredible well-placed shot to the right post. Desvi getting the save there, and Quality getting bumped from Desvi in the process. Chaos and Manjeet both were there to put that one in. We didn't even play 1 minute, and we see Two-Face Gaming are right now rocking the show with a 2-0 lead.
They have every opportunity now. They just don't want to lose their heads. You've got to keep chill. Got to keep composed. Otherwise, this Nani team has every opportunity to get them back in the ring, back against the ropes. We'll see. Like, so much time is being spent in this Nani half right here. They're not able to clear it with any kind of gusto.
Yeah, pretty much the first minute and a half was spent in the Nani half. So
yep.
Two-Face Gaming putting up a strong show right now. They really feel like they're on the line here, and they show it's like an animal that is trapped in the corner.
Yep.
So it's good to see that they channel their power, channel their will.
I'll tell you later.
To try to make everything happen. Oh, did I say something wrong?
No, it was something I couldn't say. But it's fine. Still, 2 minutes in. 2 goals up. Again, like, I would love to see the possession. Like, I wonder if... I hope someday that Rocket League will add these kind of stats. Because, I mean, these guys are keeping it so much in the Nani half. And they're just going to town on them right now. Chaos with a brilliantly timed demo. He's really showing up today.
We've seen a couple of them already. Those really smart demos, which you probably, in the heat of the moment, you really have to think of them. Like, there's a possibility instead of just going back and not getting scored on. So it definitely shows the mindset. Energy with another credible shot
Quality!
Onto the crossbar, but Quality with an incredible save there. Giving Nani at least a bit of a chance to come back from this. I mean, they're definitely capable of coming back from this, but 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Time is slowly ticking against Nani. Even every second that they don't score. And Two-Face Gaming, they look like they really want to win this. Might be an opportunity now for Nani, though.
Interesting touch. Manji actually got hit. Sort of spun round in place enough that he actually managed to control the ball on the hood of his car. Which is a bit crazy. Again, such pressure. And, like, uncharacteristic missing. And that is good. Yeah, much pressure, very score. Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Manji faking it for Energy. Energy following up his own touch. The defense from Nani was nowhere to be seen. Desvi was beaten to the ball all the time. It hits the side wall there. And Tyler not being able to come back in time, giving Two-Face Gaming a stunning 4-0 lead.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting this at all. In fact, make
5-0.
that 5. What is going on with these guys? Like, so much time is being spent in that blue half. I mean, Desvi, fair enough. Desvi unable to get to it. It's just Desvi. But,
no, Ape has that.
yeah, okay, I can't steal that. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. It's Abe's thing. But anyway, 2 minutes left to go. I mean, it's not unheard of. But they're certainly going to have a hard time if they continue to play like this, Nani.
I mean, the stats pretty much speak for themselves, right? We see 10 shots on the side of Two-Face Gaming and 1 shot on the side of Nani, which is definitely speaking of what the game is like at the moment.
Yep. Abe getting absolutely livid in chat that I should use "it's just" on anybody else but him. But anyway, 1 minute 23 left. I don't think we're going to see Nani able to claw their way back into this. They really seem to be so much sleepier in this game, while Two-Face seem to be patching up the holes in their defense. Always have somebody behind the ball ready to come at it. Which is what I'd hoped for them all along. Seems they're finally getting used to some of this Nani rotation at last.
Yeah, we hit the last minute. At this point, I don't see Nani coming back from this. Maybe they want to give Two-Face Gaming a bit of a lead, but what a shot from Energy off the side wall there. 92 kilometers per hour as well. Such a hard hit. Look at that read from Energy.
Phew.
Phew, indeed.
Phew.
That was a bit more of a phew. It was more like a... No.
Holy moly. Oh no, that's Guacamole's thing. Damn it.
Oh, that's guacamole.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so everything's so reserved.
I know, I was going to say, we've got to stop giving these to people. Like, don't use them so much. They don't own us. We have freedom of speech.
But anyway, let's go back to the game. 30 seconds to go. Two-Face Gaming came back strong in the third game. There's no way for Nani to come back from this. And this should be a warning sign for Nani that they shouldn't underestimate the Indians, though. Because they definitely put up a fight.
No, this is awesome. I absolutely love that we're saying this. Like, no matter what happens now, if it had been just a straight 3-0, there would have been some sort of, they were Indians, you know. They're not a developed region. I mean, in terms of the Rocket League scene. I wasn't...
okay.
Oh, God. Anyway. Wow. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, it sounded like something like... No, I can't say that.
Rocket League region.
Taking away our jobs.
Okay, well, we've now insulted both sides, so... Fair enough.
With the redneck impression and...
Goodness. Ahem.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well, we're going to game 4, which is exactly what we wanted, a 6-0 scoreline.
News on the RLE Discord, casters are getting disbanded.
I didn't mean it. Anyway.
It was all me, it wasn't Granny.
What can we say about that game that could either...
I'm stunned by the performance from Two-Face game.
Yeah.
Nani seemed like... I don't know what they were doing. This is
Just gonna take
a completely different game. It's like Nani having real issues to kind of come up with compensate the speed of Two-Face gaming that they've definitely shown.
Yep. I mean, they completely out-rotated them in that game. Like, completely and utterly dismantled them. So it's going to be fun. Fun to see whether this is just a one-off or whether they can actually continue this. Because, I mean, that was their one major downfall, like in the previous match and in that game 1. So, we shall see. Great kickoff. Is that going in? Oh, nearly.
That was almost going in, and double demo from Quality and NOD, which has been in the past a really rare event. But nowadays it's pretty much the norm, I would say.
Yep. These days in these demos, I made a Reddit post about that, and seen people went crazy over it. But actually, that was reasonable defense. They were clumping up a bit, but they managed to get it out. Tyler's going to do well.
I'm not sure what Nani's doing. We've seen a couple of open nets, which hasn't been the case in the games we've seen so far from them.
Oof.
But they really struggle with their defensive rotation. On the other side, we have Two-Face gaming with really strong hits. Manjeet not really reading it perfectly, just hitting it to the side though, still keeping possession for Two-Face gaming. NOD putting onto the wall. Can he follow it up? Desvi missing the ball there. Faking out NOD, but Tyler with a long clear. Looking for Desvi there, but Manjeet is up in the air, hitting it to the side, leaving Chaos in a bit of an awkward spot there. And now the defense beat Chaos with a great clear long into the side of Nani.
Finally hits the ground. I didn't quite manage to count exactly how many seconds that was in the air that entire time. But is that going to be a goal? Yes, Tyler! Managing to thread the needle. And get the first game. Oh, this fourth game. The first goal in this game underway. A bit unfortunate. But
looks like the overlay.
Yeah, no, I fixed it.
Okay, good. Chat is going wild. They're just enjoying the tournament, but as soon as they see you doing,
I know, right?
They're just raging at you.
I need 3 eyes, one of which can be controlled independently, and another hand would be great. So if you know a guy who can give me that, then let me know.
Oh, that's probably some plastic surgery that you can. Is that possible today?
I may have been joking, but anyway, it's 1-0.
I didn't.
Game 4. Manjeet gonna struggle in the corner, fisticuffs with the Nani squad, and he's gonna take it around again. Manjeet doing reasonably well. Tyler's no nonsense, gonna get it. That's actually Chaos, not the hit that you wanted. Well, it's gonna take it past 2 here, and a deep.
Nani with.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Chaos taken the shot. I think. Yeah, he was taking the shot, getting the equalizer. That was a bit of an awkward situation, but turned out Desvi not getting the hit he wants. Gets beat by a really weird clear, and Chaos is capitalizing on the fact that Desvi probably has the worst setup of his life.
Yeah, no, that was. Well, I mean, there wasn't much he could do with it at that point. Had he not hit it, it would have been a goal. Had he hit it, which he did, it was a goal. So either way, he was a little bit screwed. But still, actually, that's going to be a goal from Quality. 2-1 up. I mean, we've only just entered the second half of this game.
Yeah, but I've seen that one coming as soon as Manjeet and NOD both went for the same ball. NOD, instead of turning left, right, being way too late on the contest. And Manjeet was pretty much, Chaos was pretty much forced to go for it. Yep. So, fortunate events there. But Nani seemed to kind of find their way back into the match. Look at them. Way early on the contest now, despite it being a double contest. Tyler, really quick. I think that was the mistake that they were doing in the previous game, giving them way too much space. On the other hand, Manjeet with the early contest itself, Energy comes flying in, but Tyler's on the way, carries up to the back, but Manjeet was Quality gets that really good touch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm too excited, man. I'm so excited I'm messing up all the overlays. I'm stuck on the replay overlay for a minute there. But it doesn't matter too much. You guys know what the score is. You guys know what's going on. More than I do, apparently. But
It's alright. Show some. I mean, Grandy has to do it all by himself.
Yeah.
Show some mercy.
Mercy. Please. Anyway, it is such a high-octane game right now. Like, it is absolutely intense. Seeing these guys, especially seeing Nani actually coming back and playing more of their usual self. Getting much better at these contests. That was a demolition there. And he managed to demolish Desvi there, I think. That's going to go center. And a deep, hitting it side. Quality's going to get there miles before. In fact, can he get an extra touch? No, that leaves only one person left. And he has to get a good touch, which it was okay. He's now alone, though. Tyler and Desvi left to fend with it. Two players again from Two-Face going up for it. Manjeet with an interesting hit, not quite getting a soft enough touch, despite doing it pretty softly, to be honest. It's so very close.
That is true, but it seems like it's really chaotic all of a sudden. I mean, I think at this rate, at this score, Nani is going to take the finals, though. So Two-Face Gaming need to get a goal going, and they really want to pressure it. 30 seconds left. Tyler now with an opportunity puts it really low towards this. Now your opportunity, but quality gets back in time. Chaos picking up the boost. They're really starving right now. Chaos goes up. Manjeet doesn't get the touch onto it.
20 seconds.
They're really spare on opportunities right now. They need to make something happen. Manjeet maybe now. Can he take it up the wall? Tyler is kind of waiting for it. Manjeet takes it slow. Doesn't get the hit. And the last 10 seconds are kind of ticking down at the moment. Can Lani make it happen? In fact, can Two-Face Gaming make it happen? 3 seconds to go. This is likely the last attack for them. Can they make a shot happen? Chaos is going up for it, missing it. But Energy picks it up on himself and he doesn't connect to the net, in fact. With Nani now. Whew, what a... I'm out of words.
Yeah, you're out of words. He just completely stalled. Like 100 to 0. And that is it. We are done. Nani taking the win in the 4th game versus Two-Face. Two-Face actually doing so well. Great play coming out from all the way from India, facing across the globe really against the US West team of Tyler, Quality, and Desvi. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better final really. These two teams, such great play. And yeah, Nani's going to take away the Division 6 merch and the few keys we've got. And we'll likely make posts probably tomorrow. We're going to sort of go behind the scenes and decide on who gets what in terms of the extra little prizes and announce those in some format, probably in video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming along, participating and coming along to watch. It's been a crazy thing to cast. Because I mean, these teams are so good. And it's great to see them coming along through Division 6 as well. So
I mean, it has been, to be fair, I don't want to toot our own horns, but that was one of the best tournaments we've casted so far. So thanks to all the teams participating, thanks for all the teams showing up, making this event happening, because yesterday we were not sure we get enough teams in.
Yeah.
And now we are, now we're left with an incredible tournament with high caliber of players, high caliber of teams from round 1 on, we have to say. So yeah. Thanks for all of you guys. I hope you enjoyed the tournament as much as we did casting it and hosting it. And I have to say, I'm really happy that everything worked out because, that was my baby this time. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that everything worked out. And also, huge shout out to everyone who helped me with this tournament. Thanks to Rahul for taking the lead moderation. Huge shout out to Benjamin and Jay, who were active on the Twitter, who were helping out with Smash, who were aiding and assisting Rahul as good as they can. Also, a huge shout out to Wizardry for helping us out
and making the ads as well.
Yeah, making the ads as well. That beautiful ad was made by our lead designer in D6. So shout out to him as well. And also, huge shout out to you, my man, for the streaming and casting. I know it's really difficult, but you've done an amazing job.
That was alright. It was
as always a pleasure to cast with you.
Yeah, no, that was quite an experience, and actually less muck-ups than I thought there would be. So I'm very, very happy. And as stated through this week, we'll be back with more streams a hell of a lot more often than we have done. I mean, this is technically just our 2nd stream we've ever done, actually, as Division 6. So we will be doing more and more in the coming weeks, and I'll post some information about that as we go. But to the guys that came along, to Nani for winning, for Two-Face for giving them such a great opponent in that final, and showing what India has to offer. I think we can play it out. As I said, tomorrow we're going to make some kind of video to give out the little random extra prizes for the various random acts that we saw throughout this tournament, just as a bit of fun. So we'll see you guys in the next time.
Yeah. Stay around, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot.